Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, we're going to be playing Wicked Pacts, and in a minute, Jay will tell you all about that. But before we do that, I just wanted to say a few words about our sponsor for our streams this month. It is Dungeon Fog. If you are not already familiar with Dungeon Fog, take a check at this, take a gander look-see at this short video clip here. So, as you may have been able to gather from that short clip, Dungeon Fog is an online cloud-based map maker. All of the maps that you'll see tonight are from Dungeon Fog. It's a really cool thing. The way I describe it to people is it's like Photoshop meets like PowerPoint. So it's like they have tons of assets like clip art that you can make really easy, cool maps with. Saves you tons of time. It really is a cool website. It's a really cool product, and I would say go check it out at dungeonfog.com. And you can create a free account, and if you decide that you want to purchase it, you can use ManShorts for 10% off the already affordable annual subscription. So head over to dungeonfog.com to check that out. I'm going to now turn things over to Jay, who is going to bring us up to date on what Wicked Pacts is and what we'll be doing this evening.
Thank you very much, Chaz, and I will double vouch for Dungeon Fog, because the first time I used it was 2 days ago, and I completely from scratch made 2 of the maps that we're going to use tonight, and downloaded the third one because it was applicable to what we are going to be doing. So it's a good service, and I very much like it. But tonight, we are playing Wicked Pacts, which is a game from the company the Polyhedral Knights, and it was written and created by a gentleman named Mickey Barfield, who I believe is from Jacksonville, Florida, along with us. So we like Mickey. It takes place in the modern day. I'm actually setting our campaign in 2018, so we don't have to think about what's going on in the real world while we're playing our role-playing game. But the campaign tonight is set in Jacksonville, Florida, but it is amongst a world filled with demons, angels, magic, and all kinds of creatures that you only hear about in rumors and conspiracy theories. And our 4 players tonight are going to be agents of the Hermetic Order, which in shorthand is essentially the Ministry of Magic. It makes sure that all the mundane people don't know about this dark underworld that's going on, full of magic, mayhem, and all kinds of madness. There is an offshoot of the Hermetic Order called the Syndicate. They will not be showing up tonight, probably, but they're a very interesting group because they're kind of the rebellion who's rebelling against the Hermetic Order. And if we do a long-form campaign, we'll definitely be playing as Syndicate guys. There's a lot of details in this game that are not like D&D. One of them that we're not going to be using tonight is the system does use tarot cards in a few different ways. It's very complicated, and it's hard to do when you're not playing in person with people. So we're just going to leave those by the wayside. I'll explain a few more of the mechanics as we get to them, but to get to the role-playing aspect, these 4 agents of the Hermetic Order have been called to a science lab somewhere in Jacksonville, Florida, and they are going to be tasked with a mission to recover something that was stolen from the lab. I will let the 4 agents of the Order introduce themselves, starting with our guest, someone who's not normally on the ManShorts YouTube channel, but he is on the No Big Banana podcast with Chaz. We'll go to Jestin first. So Jestin, tell us what your character's name is and a little bit about them.
Hello, I am Jestin. I'm going to be playing as Cadwallader Sinclair. He is essentially, think of Alex Jones meets Night Vale. He has demonic blood running through his veins. Essentially, he runs just a late night AM radio station that kind of, tries to shed some light on some of the things that are happening outside of Jacksonville that the normal people shouldn't be hearing about. Yeah, that's about it for him.
Alrighty, and I think by order of operations, we'll go to Chaz next, because I know Chaz is playing as a character who has something to do with Cadwallader.
Yes, so I will be playing Beatrice Weatherbee, or Betty. She is a witch, and she is a pureblood. She is Cadwallader's producer, and she's special. We'll just let the rest of her character unfold.
Alrighty, Chaz is playing a completely normal character like normal. So we'll jump over to Ethan next.
So I'm playing Eligos. He is a demon-blooded angel hunter. He was birthed into this world by a family and small sect of Satanists that believe that heaven is an evil regime that should be overthrown to give free will back to the people. And so I started hunting angels. However, my mother and my right arm were lost at childbirth. So I have basically just half where my the mid bicep is on my right arm, and there's a metal cap there, kind of soldered on there.
All right, he sounds fun, and we will go to Olivia last so she can tell us who she's playing as.
All right. Tonight I am Lizzie B, and she grew up kind of poor without a mother. Her involvement in this vigilante justice kind of thing caused her mother's death, so she feels really guilty about all of that, and it follows her around. And yeah, so we'll see where that goes. And also, we have a friendly rivalry, Eligos and I.
I don't know if it's friendly or not. I don't like you or anything you stand for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're in for a night of nice cooperative gameplay. From where you guys are respectively from, you all received in the mail a set of handwritten instructions with a address in downtown Jacksonville, Florida, and a time that you were supposed to be there, which was 8:10 p.m. on August 22nd, 2018. So exactly 2 years ago from right now. It's pretty weird.
Pretty meta.
Pretty meta. Anyway, as the four of you arrive individually or together, however that happens, you are outside of the Wells Fargo building, which used to be known as the Modus building in Jacksonville, Florida. And the instructions that you have all been given instruct you to go to one of the freight elevators and press the emergency exit button a certain number of times. And I will let you guys begin without a map right now in the lobby if you want to talk before you go down to find out your assignment and meet each other.
So we're heading to the lobby right now?
Yeah, everybody is arriving in the lobby. I assume that the radio folks are together, but other than that, however you guys want to get there is up to you.
Were these instructions as part of our job, or?
Yes, they are part of your Hermetic Order job. You are being tasked to go to a laboratory that the Hermetic Order runs in this undisclosed location, which just happens to be underneath one of the most unique-looking buildings in Jacksonville, and find out what you need to do.
All right, I'm going to... So in the lobby, we were told to go to the elevator and press the emergency button a bunch of times?
Correct. It's a coded pattern that you know. It's kind of like Morse code.
Okay. I'm going to head to the elevator and do the code in, noting that Betty and Cadwallader are there. I'm going to kind of nod a little bit to them and note that Lizzie is there, but not say anything to her.
Did anybody else get one of these notes here?
Yes, Betty. Who are these people? Do you know them?
I'm not sure. Hi, my name is Betty Weatherbee. Who are you?
I'm Lizzie B. Nice to meet you. I guess we're going to the same place.
I guess so. And what is your name, sir?
Talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've already passed by.
Oh, so you're gone.
I'm just curiously.
Yeah, I like noted that y'all were there and kind of nodded to the two of y'all, but headed like straight to the elevator and started to push the buttons. I mean, we were told to be there at 8:10. It's already 8:10 and we're late. We're not there yet.
Okay, so the elevator is starting to ding and looking like it's about to close. As
I'm jumping on the elevator.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
going to run in.
Somebody hold the door.
Alrighty, so we are going to take the elevator down to the Hermetic Order's lab.
Is that a cat?
And
that is
why
a cat.
are your characters not here? Hold on.
The elevator's taking a while.
The elevator is taking a while.
There's just some
Kinda sitting there,
really, just some very, very quiet, just sitting in silence.
Slow elevator. So, how's the
Of
weather?
course, Roll20 worked perfectly while we were setting up, and now it is being weird. Okay, so the elevator is going very deep into the ground. It seems like it might take a moment to get down to the lab.
Well,
go ahead, Betty.
I wasn't gonna
you.
I wasn't gonna say anything in character.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, Betty's not very talkative.
Yeah, I'm not either. Is there any, actually, while we're on the elevator, is there anything, like, interesting about this elevator?
Not particularly. It just seems to be a freight elevator. It is definitely going way lower than any of the numbers on the freight elevator would imply that it is able to go. But other than that, it just looks like something you'd load like big packages into in an office building.
Gotcha.
And there's nothing on the elevator other than us right now.
And there is nothing on the elevator other than you. And da-ding, you have appeared on the floor, and the doors slide open, and what you walk into what looks to be a laboratory. And as soon as you step off of the elevator out through the door, which is what you all do, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there an actual cat in here?
There is an actual cat in here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna rush over there.
I'm gonna rush over there.
Oh no, come back, kitty.
Okay, so a couple things happen very quickly. One, since you could only go through the door one by one, sorry, I'm getting to my notes.
Also, we can't see each other's names.
Yeah,
I will. No problem. I will get that figured out in a moment. Eligos and I believe Cadwallader, you're demon-blooded as well, right?
Yes.
Eligos and Cadwallader, as you step out through the elevator, the body scanner that's directly over the door beeps. It's not an alarm or anything. It just beeps when you two walk through there. And you see this lady over here. Her name is Nancy. She'll introduce herself in the moment. Write down just a couple of notes.
I don't like that.
Do I see her writing those notes?
Yeah. She's not shy about it.
Can I see what she's writing?
It's you can't see the sheet that she has in her hand right now.
Okay.
She's pretty far away from you and is not particularly trying to show you anything, but she's not shy about the fact that she just wrote down some notes.
Okay.
The cat did not run away scared. The cat is just playful Lizzie.
Oh, yes. I'm definitely focused on the cat.
All right. And Nancy walks over and introduces herself. How is everyone doing this evening? My name is Nancy Albright. I can assume that you are the agents that the Hermetic Order has sent to help us with our little problem that we've had.
Yes, that is. I'm Eligos. It's very nice to meet you, Nancy. What were you writing over there?
I was just taking note that you and the gentleman right here have demon blood.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Is there some significance to that?
They definitely did not tell you where you were headed this evening, did they?
Just a note. And
I don't believe
location, I see we're a little late. I apologize for that.
That's no problem. We're a little bit understaffed here anyway, so we're not used to anything really going on time. I'm happy you guys came in this evening. But this is one of the Hermetic Order's demon research laboratories. So whenever anybody who has even a little bit of demonic influence in them comes through the door, we just like to make a note of that. No offense intended.
I'm uncomfortable, but I understand.
Do I recognize your voice, sir?
You might. Are you one of the Ghost Riders?
It is! You're Cadwallader. I love your radio show. I like when you sneak through the true things.
You're too kind. Here, you didn't have to be so shy. You could just ask for an autograph. I go over.
I don't need your autograph.
Wait. The Cadwallader Sinclair?
The one and only.
Oh, see, she's a listener too.
Oh, I am definitely a fan.
I don't know if this is Betty. Betty, introduce yourself.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
She doesn't talk
Nancy
a lot.
puts her hand directly out to Betty.
Betty is going to shake it quickly and meekly, and then immediately put on hand sanitizer.
No problem at all. I understand. Hygiene is a very admirable trait. Well, now, I can't just be too happy because the person whose radio show I like is in my presence. I do have to say, you folks were sent here for a fairly important reason. We have recently had a misplaced item. Humberto, could you come here? And the gentleman who's standing over here by the workbenches turns around. Yes. Hi, folks. My name is Humberto. I am also one of the scientists here in the Hermetic Order's Demon Research Laboratory. And somebody stole an imp from us. He looks very concerned about the words he's saying. He does not look like he's slept in a couple of days.
An imp? Question mark?
Yes, an imp. Tiny demon, not super duper smart. Generally very scary to be around. This one was kind of cool, though. I know that sounds weird.
Not at all.
Yes, demons are very fun and cool to be around. Makes sense you would bring someone angel-blooded in on this investigation. She probably has some insider, knowledge on why he got kidnapped.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. Humberto takes off his glasses and polishes them on his shirt, looks back up. We actually don't think it was anybody who has anything to do with the Hermetic Order, which is why we're so very confused about this. See, we have some pretty good safeguards in this laboratory against angels and demons. Maybe I should just show you. And he turns around and walks over to this door and punches a code into the door, and the door swings open.
Punches the door open.
No, he just punches a code in next to the door. And when the door opens, I cannot open the door because I made that door in Dungeon Fog. I didn't think that through in advance. You hear a very tiny voice go, "That's right, Luigi's the man!"
Is it Mario?
I appreciate this. Yeah, I appreciate this man's choice in superior characters.
And then Humberto turns back around and says, would you guys like to meet what we do here at the laboratory?
Sure.
Yes, I'd be very interested to find out.
Super curious.
Okay. Hey, Damien, would you come here? And from out of the bedroom comes a young man, about 11 years old, adorable, with skull face paint on that looks like a sugar skull. Now, Cadwallader and Eligos.
Yep.
There's no save for this. This is the coolest, most adorable kid you've ever seen, and you want to be his best friend.
Oh yeah, I already did. Yeah, yeah. That's some cool paint there. I'm actually gonna like run up to him.
Yeah, I'm already there.
And drop down to his level, like take a knee right next to him.
Yeah.
And introduce myself.
Kind of weary. I'm gonna stay over here by the cat.
I think.
I don't like children.
Okay, so Cadwallader is in front of him right now, and I did not give Eligos control of his character. Sorry about that. Can you do that now, Ethan?
That is A-okay. I can do that now. I am right up here.
Did you you told him you liked his face paint?
Yes.
That's cool. I just saw the movie Coco. It's about death, but they don't make it scary. So now that's the best thing ever.
I am. Right, see, he thinks it's the best thing ever. Okay, I'm going to. I don't know what defenses they have in here. I kind of look at with Humberto. I look at Humberto and ask him if it's okay if I show Damien something cool.
I wouldn't trust anything that guy has to show him.
Well,
she's over there petting the cat. I'm over here with the cool stuff.
Well,
definitely don't do anything dangerous. No weapons, and nothing that could necessarily be a bad influence. As odd as it may seem in a setting like this, Damien's an extremely good boy and doesn't know too much violence outside of Super Smash Brothers or some other video games without blood in them.
Cool. It's not going to hurt him, and it won't be very violent. So I'm going to attempt to cast.
Well, not said the demon. It won't be very violent.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt to cast one of my spells, Vigor of the Beast, and basically changes me into like my demonic form with like the sunken-in eyes and like leathery skin and all that.
Okay.
Great. Trauma right off the bat. That's great.
What is the ability? Is there a way you don't do that with that?
It's
spell?
just casting the spell, and if it doesn't, if I fail to cast a spell, it just fizzles out.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have to roll to cast.
Here's hoping.
I rolled a 10, so that does succeed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my skin just gets like it goes from my normal look to like the red leathery skin. It gets a little bit more muscly, and my face kind of sinks in a little bit. It's like Lucifer when he goes into his demon form in the show Lucifer. And I do that, and I like, look, I can do that too. It's super cool. I love your face paint.
That one's that's a lot scarier than some of the guys that they've shown me before. And you see Nancy roll her eyes if anyone's paying attention to Nancy, and she walks over to Lizzie and says, Betty, if you could join me over here, I have a feeling the boys would rather talk to Damien.
When he's super into it, I'm going to lean into him and whisper, do you want to know how to do that? And I'm going to try to whisper it so that Humberto can't hear exactly what I'm saying to him.
Damien goes, well, I'm a human, so I can't do that.
I mean, not with that attitude, but keep it up. And I'm going to kind of give him a little like, nudge on the shoulder.
Okay.
And then pop out of the form.
Cadwallader, were you doing anything with sorry, go ahead.
Cad, I've been asked to go over there.
Well, then I will join you.
No, Cad, you were so into this, you probably would not really care.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
just want you to know that I'm gonna be right over there.
Yeah,
so if you need anything, I'll be.
You're great. You're the best.
Okay.
All right, so Nancy goes, ladies, we knew this was going to happen if demon-blooded individuals came in here. Damien over there is a very special boy. We rescued him from a compound of very oddly passionate people in Utah.
So you're saying a cult?
Yeah, it was a cult. They didn't have much to do with us. It was just a bunch of crazy humans. But they were right to be worshiping Damien. You see, Damien has I can't really call it an affliction, a gift that I've never seen in a human before. Anyone with even a bit of demonic influence is literally pacified around him.
That's curious.
The imp that was stolen from the laboratory was the first experiment we did on Damien. His name's Picard. And you hear Humberto go, "Yeah, that was my idea." And Nancy says, "Yes, he got to pick the name. We flipped a coin."
Picard?
Apparently, it's a doctor or something in a science show that he enjoys. I'm not really sure.
He's a captain.
Okay. Well, anyway, Picard is an imp, and I'm sure you folks are aware imps are vicious little bastards usually. This one's good at video games. And the only reason we've found is because being around Damien pacifies it to the point of domestication.
An imp domesticated? Highly unlikely.
I'm aware, but look at your friend.
I'm like crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, they're like playing
Just
peekaboo, but they're doing whatever this kid wants to do. They're probably in the room playing video games right now.
I was going to ask if he wants to play Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move one of your characters.
How did I mean, I'm
How
going in
dare
there
I.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gaming time.
I would take the 2-player controller because this is Damien's house and I am respectful of his rights as first player. Privileges.
All right.
Also, Betty is like very, very nervously looking around now that she can't see Cad.
I can tell, Betty, that your friend probably is not away from you very often. As I said, I listen to your radio show, and I'm pretty sure you're next to him in the booth every night, right?
What? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Yes.
And Lizzie, I'm sure that gentleman was not being the most friendly to you. We do have your backgrounds.
Well, I'm not going to say that I don't like him, but I wouldn't consider him my friend.
They will both probably not be very happy about how they're acting once you leave this laboratory.
Ha ha ha. Good riddance.
He has that effect on every demonic presence we've ever brought in here.
I don't think that this is a good idea.
Well, you see, Damien he's started to look at Picard almost like his pet or his friend. And those two gentlemen paying attention to him is the first time I've seen him happy in the 2 days that Picard's been gone.
All right, so
we need Picard back because I'm not letting the Order take Damien away from us and put him into some laboratory that'll just poke and prod at him. He's just a human boy. If we have to do these kind of experiments, we at least can give him a somewhat normal childhood. So please, he's not going to be in a stable enough condition to stay here if we don't get Picard back.
I'll do it for Cad,
right.
not for the boy.
Yeah. I guess I'm a team player. Let's do this.
Well, I'm not really one for where to find the dirt on people, but I'm sure Humberto can help you with that. And Humberto runs over. Yes. It's not really the dirt, but the majority of people in this town, they hang out at a bar that's called the not a bar, pardon me. I'm thinking about when I get off work, right? No? Okay. It's a gym. It's called Victory Gym. Are you guys from Jacksonville? Nobody told us much about you. And Nancy rolls her eyes and says they gave us full dossiers on them. Well, I didn't read them. Are you guys from Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Not originally, no. And I'm going to take a
Okay.
step back from him.
Well, just across the bridge over there is the part of town San Marco. And there's a gym called the Victory Gym. It's near the train tracks, and somebody cast a charm on it that makes the mundane people not really notice it. It's generally a good place to find information because the lady that runs it, Alice, it's really hard to beat Alice in a fight. And she made the gym a no fighting and no politics zone. So the only people that go there want to work out. And it doesn't matter if they're from the Order or the Syndicate or just someone else. You can't fight in there. So it's a good place to find dirt on people without worrying about getting beat up. Other than that, we have no leads. And I can't go in there. I mean, look at me.
I assume that the rule of no fighting is managed by some security of some sort.
Yeah, they keep some guys with a little bit more firepower than just magic in there.
All right. I guess that's a good place to start.
I'll go tell Cad.
Okay. And I'm going to just, because I know the two people who are role-playing, I'm going to assume that in there, Damien is just laughing. See, I've been practicing the sleep move with Jigglypuff for like 3 years, and I get Picard with it every time.
I'm like
I'm just staring at this kid.
that like, oh yeah, like I'm trying to like play it off like, yeah, I'm letting him win, but I'm really just getting rocked.
And the whole time I've been playing Luigi because he said Luigi's the best, and I wanted a mirror match of Luigi with him. So I feel like I've been bamboozled.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Did you say that? Because I don't ever do the mirror matches. Those just aren't as fun. Remember,
this kid's still cool.
you're enchanted with this kid.
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, I'm like,
Whatever you say,
like,
kid.
screaming at him, but like, right? No, this kid's cool. He's like, yeah, all right, makes
Mr.
sense.
Sinclair,
Keep
it's
the
time
Jigglypuff.
to go.
Are you guys gonna go find Picard?
Oh,
I'm not
Yes,
even
we,
going to acknowledge
we-
that yet.
what?
I'm gonna tell him. I was like, yeah, we'll go find Picard, even if we have to boldly go where no man has gone before. We will find Picard.
Is that a joke about his name? Because I'm 11.
No. No, not at all.
Okay.
No, I'm just letting you know we won't stop at anything.
Yeah.
Be
Any
it New
frontier.
Frontiers or the Final Frontier, we'll find Picard.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, that's good. And Nancy comes up to the door and says, Humberto, honey, I'm going to need you to stay in here while we finish talking to the grown-ups. And just practice more at your video games, okay? And Damien says, okay. It's more fun when Picard's here, though. He's fun to fight against. And she says, I know, honey. And walks back out.
I will follow.
I as well will follow. Oh, hi, Betty. You see that kid? God, that
And
kid's cool.
as
Yeah.
the door closes, you two are both very confused about why you thought that 11-year-old was the coolest being you'd ever seen.
I let out a scream of frustration because of all the Smash Brothers stuff.
Nancy jumps back.
Sorry, just had to get it out.
I just kind of like get lost in my own. Like you can read it on my face. I'm just trying to process what just happened.
Nancy will just reiterate all that stuff so I don't have to talk for another 3 minutes about how the kids' powers work.
Also, when Eligos screams like that, I'm going to step between him and Cad.
I'm going to ask Nancy what this cat's name is real quick.
I think that's the one NPC I didn't name. The the cat's name is it used to be Damien, but then we got the kid, so now it's Marley.
So you need. Oh, okay.
I like reggae music. What?
Okay.
I just got the reference.
Okay, so the DM talking, not either of the characters, unless you guys have any other questions about your mission or any information that you need.
Not particularly. I'm pretty ready to go.
Alrighty. Now, before we get to the gym, I'm going to let everyone know. This is for the chat, the people watching. In about an hour, we are going to have a little contest where I'm going to ask you guys a question about that scene. And everybody who can answer it correctly will get their name put in a hat to win 5 different pairs of Kraken dice, like 1 per winner. And the grand prize winner is going to get a set of Kraken dice and a physical copy of Wicked Pacts, the game that we're playing tonight. Chaz, you would know this better than me. Is that just going to be the YouTube chat, or is that YouTube and Twitch?
Yeah, so I figured that we would do so there's going to be a grand winner, which gets 1 set of dice and the Wicked Pacts game, and then we'll do 2 from the YouTube and 2 from the Twitch for the other sets.
Cool, that works out perfectly. We are going to move along to the next scene, unless you guys have anything you want to do between the Modus building and San Marco. I keep calling it the Modus building because I'm old. It's the Wells Fargo building.
Wells Fargo now. Yeah, I know. I am going to snap back for a second and say, sorry, I was blinded by seething rage for a second. What did I miss?
Are you guys still in the lab, or are you already headed out?
I say that before we leave the lab.
Okay, I had Nancy just gives you the gist of how the kids' powers work and all that stuff, because I don't want to explain it for 3 more minutes. But anything with demon blood in them is immediately pacified, especially to the kid, but pacified in general, almost to the point of domestication. He just has an aura about him. He's like the kid from X-Men 2, the crappy one, or X3.
I asked her if there was a way to contain the aura by like a thickness of wall or something like that, or like metal that can contain the aura. Because right now, like, we're not feeling it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those walls are lined with lead. It was the 3rd thing that we tried, and it seems to work pretty well. On Picard, the imp that you guys are going to find, he tends to get a little rowdy when he's been away from Damien for longer than 12 hours, but that hasn't happened in over a year. So generally things stay pacified when they're around Damien for a long amount of time. It seems like less than an hour. It goes away as soon as you get away from it.
Gotcha. Thank you. I go to the elevator.
Yeah, I just want to get the hell out of here.
Alrighty. Okay, are we doing anything between the laboratory and the gym by the railroad tracks in San Marco?
Not that I know.
Alrighty, then let me get you guys over to the gym. See if this works easier this time. It does. It shouldn't be on your screen yet. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about on the car trip? They got you a company car.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Cadwallader,
Yes.
who what his lineage is. It's rare to see another demon-blooded, making their way in the world. With everyone kind of worshiping angels, we get a bad rap.
Yeah, not entirely sure. My parents died when I was very young. in orphanage. That's when I got used to listening to the radio, and that's what kind of sparked me on that trip. And then just been keeping on with the Ghost Riders as they were. Yes.
Huh. Do we all have a dead parent? I can sense a trend.
I have one dead parent. Yeah. Let's ask the car. Betty, do you have any dead parents? That's a nice icebreaker question.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'll say
I
yes.
wouldn't push Betty too much for these kind of things. She's not very friendly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit and turn to the window and stare out the window.
Like not friendly as in like she gets angry and attacks people, or she's just very
No. She just
resigned.
I personally don't see it at all.
I'm going to have everyone roll an observation check, which would be on your skill chart. And while you guys are looking that up, I will explain the skills. In this game, you spend points when you create your character to buy different pools of dice. So the better you are at something, the more dice and the more sides your dice have in that skill. So Jestin is very good at observation, rolled an 8, a 6, and a 6. So he gets to take that 8, the highest number, and add it to, I'm going to say, for that, I would say reflex.
That would then make it a 13.
So he has a 13. I have a target number in my head for how perceptive you have to be for this observation skill to hit.
And I got a 10 in total.
A 10 in total, okay.
What should I be rolling?
If you don't have any points in it, you're rolling a d4.
I think you have 2d8, but let me double check, Olivia.
I'm not seeing 2d8 anywhere.
And I got a 4 plus my reflexes of 3, so no. Are my reflexes of 3? Yeah.
I have notes.
Yeah. So 7.
Okay, 7. Okay, so I can do that even without you telling me what your reflex is. So Betty hears a mumbling voice in the back seat. Everyone else hears a ghostly voice whisper. It's closest to Lizzie. Well, they may have dead parents, but you have the most tragic dead parent, Lisbeth. And the voice just trails off.
Not you again.
What was that?
Is that what?
Don't worry about it right now.
Well, that was interesting.
I feel like there's some.
Is there? I'm practiced in occultism. Is there any way I would have been able to glean what that was?
Give me a roll on your occultism for it, but you're going to have to roll like all ones not to know what it was.
I got a 6 on the dice.
I would put that one on reflex too because it's perception based. Intelligence based. What am I talking about? It's occultism.
That's an 8 then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a ghost.
Okay. Well, Lizzie, it seems you have a little ghost friend. And I'm doing it just like that, with my fingers in that position and everything, like right at her.
Yeah, well, you know, some people have their pasts haunting them and stuff, you know.
Oh, but see, Lizzie, you can just embrace your past, and then you're never haunted from it.
Yeah, like, I don't think my mom's gonna leave me alone. Yeah. That's my mom. Yeah.
Was your mom?
Yeah. Shut up, Mom.
just embrace your. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and say, "Just Lizzie, it's okay. You can embrace the past, and it will never haunt you again."
Don't touch me. Nah.
I wish my
I'm
mom would
writing
haunt
all
me.
these down.
I'm gonna look at Betty and be like, "I tried."
I'll ignore that.
All right. Okay. So the car you were driven to the gym and pulls up outside of the gym and drops you guys off. The driver looks at Cadwallader and goes, "Hey, big fan," before he takes off.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And you guys get dropped right outside of the Victory Gym. It looks pretty empty outside. There's some cars in the parking lot outside of where the map shows, and the door is right by where you guys got dropped off.
All right. I'm going to open up the gym door, walk in, and be like, "All right, guys, who wants to challenge me in squats?"
Oop, did I give people the right characters? Yep. Okay. Lizzie, did you just walk in?
Yep.
All right. So Lizzie walks in.
I'll be right behind her then, and same thing goes there. I ask if anyone wants to challenge me in squats.
This guy immediately just turns, "I will absolutely take that bet. Bring it on."
All right, well, let's go. Waiting on you. All right,
I'm gonna watch
wherever
pull
the
out my
squat rack
phone.
is.
Start recording this.
All right.
This one is just, I'm just gonna make you roll strength against this guy.
Did you say that you're recording them, Cad?
I am, yes.
All right, I'm doing it too.
I love it because I actually have
It's just
stats
audio.
for all these
It's just audio,
guys.
don't worry.
You want an athletics?
Yeah, we'll do athletics plus strength.
Okay.
Give me just a second because I actually have these guys' athletic stats in front of me too.
I'm just gonna chat with the security lady and, watch out of the corner of my eye.
Ooh.
I in total got a 12.
You got a 12 in total?
Yeah.
Okay. This dude is keeping pace with you. But as you guys get to the super duper deep portion where you're both digging down hard, "Oh, brother, my thighs." And right when you feel like you might be getting close to giving out is when he taps. He put up a damn good fight, though.
I reach down and help him up. And pat him on the back. And just ice those thighs.
See, I'm gonna count it to the weight difference, man. Missing the arm, you got like 10 pounds off of me.
You want to go to the bench?
No, I think I'm good. And he's going to abscond over here by this thing. This is the map I did not completely make by hand, so I'm just going to call this red thing over here the ice tub.
Okay.
And he's going to go start icing those thighs down.
I'm gonna say,
yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna say to Cadwallader, it's rather barbaric, don't you think?
I mean, it's kind of interesting, but yeah, it seems a little primitive.
Well, yeah, I mean,
there are much
yes.
better ways to solve disputes.
Yes.
They're just swaddle.
Yes. It is interesting. It is interesting, Cad.
I'm actually going to, while I'm discussing this with Betty, I want to take just kind of a good look around and see if there's anything off about the gym in any way, shape, or form.
It's quite the opposite. I'll have you make an observation check, but it looks pretty above board no matter what.
All right.
I'm gonna ask the security lady if anything weird has happened lately, or if they've had to kick anybody out for being unruly.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's so nice. Most of these meatheads do not pay the time of day to me. I am so sorry about that. I did not realize you were talking to me.
No worries.
What was it that you asked?
So, I was just wondering, are we allowed to talk about being in the Hermetic Order or no?
Oh, sure, everybody's allowed here. Just don't punch anybody because they're
Okay.
not.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we're allowed to, Anyway, we are looking for someone. So I just was wondering if anything weird has happened lately and, if you've had to kick anybody out for being unruly or, you
I
know.
mean, there's been a couple of fights, but there's always fights in here. Some of these guys get too riled up and they can't just put it in the ring over there. And she points at the boxing ring that's in the middle of the room, and they let their attitudes get a little bit out of control. But well, now that you mention it, Alice did come out of her office yelling at a guy one day and kicked him out. He's not allowed back in here, but I didn't hear anything other than not to let him back in.
Do you think Alice might know more about that situation?
Oh, Alice knows everything, honey.
Okay. Would you care if I had a word with her?
I mean, you can knock on her door.
Oh, well, I'll try my luck. Thank you.
No problem. Cat and Betty, you guys are just awkwardly standing in the corner?
Yeah.
Where do you think she's going?
If I had to guess, it looks like an office over there of some kind.
Should we go with her?
I don't know. I don't really see. Well, I mean, I guess we could. What do you think?
Well, I'm good with any decision you make, Cat.
As logical as always. Let's go ahead and provide some support. There's no harm from adventure gained.
Okay. We're just gonna head that way.
I'm gonna try to avoid the security dude though, so we're gonna kind of like take it around town.
take the long way around.
Yeah.
And Ethan, you're just like chilling in the middle, being manly.
Yeah, I'm kind of stretching my legs out a little bit from the squat that I just had, and then I'm gonna go watch 2 gym rats.
Oh, okay, cool. Because number 5 right here, Gym Rat, who's wiggling back and forth, is gonna look at you. Hey, Wishbone, you look pretty tough.
Well, Wishbones are pretty tough. They're kind of like the focal point of the skeleton. So thank you for that compliment. I do look very tough.
Of course, he's not focused on the mission.
That was a lot of words that you just used right there, but I called you an easy to break thing because you have one arm. Did you not get that part of the joke?
Well, you see, Wishbones are actually stronger when they have one part of them taken off. That's why they do the ritual of, splitting apart. Go solo, stretch your legs a little bit.
Like, you get that I think you look tough, but one arm, so I feel like I have an advantage and I want to fight you, right?
Okay. So, I asked security lady. I was like, so what's allowed in? I heard first we can't fight here. Now we're gonna fight, but then I was told no weapons, but that was with the no fighting rule. Now we're fighting. So what's? Oh, are we just breaking rules now? Or?
Turns over towards you. Why you gotta ask the broad, man? You could just talk to us. It's a boxing ring. Do you think we're not allowed to punch each other in the boxing ring? Did your brain fall off with your arm?
Oh, no. See, my arm came off inside my mother. I put,
Oh, did you hear what he just said?
Your mother.
Did you hear? I was yelling over whatever the second insult was because I heard what you just said. What did you say to me? What was the mean thing you said to me?
I was saying that the actual, my head, I lost my arm inside of my mother. I lost my head inside of your mother.
Oh, that was a good follow-up on that embarrassing thing you said about yourself, wasn't it, Jerry? And then Jerry goes, "That's right, Terry."
So Jerry and Terry, that's a great name. Do y'all do the comedy duo thing a lot?
It has nothing to do with comedy, sir. Our parents just happen to be friends.
So they named their kids in a rhyme.
We don't know why they named us.
Sounds like
they were friends. That's why we're friends.
I mean, like they were probably a little bit more than just friends. I see that trend has continued.
See, I think it's funny because none of us seem to be getting as insulted by this shit talk as the other ones would assume they would. Isn't that right, Jerry? That's right, Terry.
So yeah. I never got that answer of like whether we could were full out like what's the what's the rules here? You know, the kind of
Terry
we
jumps
play
out of the
street
ring.
rules. And we
Jerry says, "Hey, no hitting below the belt, no aiming for the pretty parts. Don't go for the eyes, and make sure you keep both fists up." And then Terry points at him.
Cool. So I didn't hear anything about spells not being able to be cast. So as I step into the ring, I'm going to do my Vigor of the Beast spell again.
Okay.
Yep. So that's 10 on that cast.
I was really hoping it didn't work that time.
Yeah, that would be really bad. Yeah. So I turn and take that form, and then kind of shake it out a little bit. You ready?
Yes. Hold on for just one moment.
I pulled out my phone and I am now filming this entire exchange. The entire thing.
Yeah, Betty's getting the second angle.
And Olivia, you were knocking on Alice's door, correct?
Yeah. Not get distracted here.
Okay, well, I mean, Alice is going to immediately peek her head out the door, say, "Hi, I want to watch that."
Okay.
Because she sees one of her friends going up against a very large red gentleman. Your friend is going to do something dope in a second. I just need to find it. I'm sorry. That is the problem with playing a new book. You don't have things memorized like you do on other... All right, cool. So as he looks at the red guy, he goes, "Oh, that is pretty cool. I got to tell you, I like that." And he cracks his knuckles, and he is going to cast Hardened Skin. And suddenly Jerry right here looks like he's made out of cement.
Ooh.
Look, I said that's cute. Looks like you have to harden up to protect your fleshy, soft inside.
I mean, you literally just turned into a demon, and you're gonna mock me.
I mean, this is my heritage. You mocking my heritage?
All right.
I'm gonna go to punch him.
How do you know my mother wasn't a curb?
He's like Cementos.
He's like Cementos. You said you went to punch him?
Yeah, like after I threw that insult, he's thinking about his return insult. I'm going to punch him.
Okay, roll that as a melee attack.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. And then it's just the skill that we have for it plus our strength, right?
Correct.
All right, so that is a 10.
Okay, so you rolled a 5. I didn't see it roll on screen. I thought that was the same as your last roll. So you rolled a 5,
so I rolled a
plus
5
to get you a 10.
Yes.
Now, for the way this works, and I'm going to double check myself as I'm telling you this, whenever you do melee attacks, the person gets a chance to do a counterattack.
Oh, a counter punch.
It's not a counter. It's the
it's not a counterattack. It's
the hit we pull off on and like if I was higher than his number, then I hit him. But if he's higher than mine, he just defends it.
I yell
Correct.
World Star.
What'd you say? Oh,
World
you yelled
Star.
World Star?
Yeah.
So his attack is... Sorry, don't you love running new systems? Got it. All right. Sorry about that pause in the stream. I know Chaz hates dead air, so that killed him.
No, you're good, dude.
All right, so he does not succeed. So you nail him.
Okay, so that is
And then rolling for the damage. Nice.
and then add strength, yeah.
Correct.
Oh no, strength just gives you the additional of the damage.
Or no, yeah, you get there's a damage modifier on your sheet, which I should have in front of me too.
Yeah, and since with the vigor of the beast, my strength went up. It actually went to another one, so it went D8 or D10, which is what I have there. So I did a total of 3.
Oh, okay. So
I rolled the D10 first.
Nice. So rolling 3 damage takes the tiniest bit of granite off of this guy's chin. Yeah. Just a very, very small amount of granite off this guy's chin. He's like, "Oh, that was a pretty good shot, my friend. You have to give me a chance to do that too." And he goes, "Boonk," right back to punch you.
Okay.
And for that guy's stats. I did not know if you were going to fight the people who were in this scene or not, so I was not as prepared. In the next scene, when combat is definitely happening, you guys are for sure going to be fighting people.
Oh boy!
Sorry.
Or I will be much more prepared on how they fight. Sorry.
Oh, this will be good content for the show.
Oh.
1.
Oh, so yeah, that punch immediately.
Do you want me to roll my counter roll?
I mean, if you want to, the natural 1 means he just did not hit it.
That's right.
So it doesn't really matter if you defend or not.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I won't defend. I'll pop him straight in the chin and then just kind of let my one arm down a little bit.
Oh, ow. That was a good shot, my friend. You're good at ducking, too. I see the speed probably comes from the one arm thing. And you can tell at this point he's not trying to offend you. He just is an idiot who talks like that.
A small arm alone, and then I'm gonna bop him again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a 14.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a 14.
Oh. And I got... Yup.
Yeah, so that bops, and hopefully I'll do more than minimum damage this time. That's 10.
Oh yeah,
that's
almost max.
13 damage.
Thank goodness he's in granite form, because you knock him back against the turnbuckle and he reverts back to human.
Ooh.
Terry jumps in the ring. Jerry, are you okay? Jesus Christ, man, he was just trying to talk some shit. You didn't have to almost kill him.
I pop out of my demon form like, I didn't mean to kill the man. Is he okay?
Jerry just starts laughing, and Alice from the doorway goes, "Go wash yourself off. You know how to fight better than that." And he goes, "Oh, good punch, man." And he stumbles, almost unconscious over there, while Jerry runs over.
I was just, does he want me to help him over there with my one arm?
No, he's that's a good arm. That's a good arm. You hear him mumbling as he's washing the blood and granite off of his face.
Okay. I'm done.
Idiots.
Agreed.
Alice looks over at Lizzie. So, after the show, I believe you were knocking on my door.
Yeah. Where were we?
Now, this is a tall, intimidating lady. She's about 6'2". She has the twin fighter braids going all the way down her back of jet black hair. Built like a brick shit house. Just a huge buff lady.
Like Brianna
very
Tarth.
pretty. Yeah. She's built like, what's her name? This is a wrestler reference none of you guys are going to get, but this lady named Reina Gonzalez in NXT, just a huge wall of a woman, but still very pretty and obviously has worked for the body that she has. It is very obvious this lady runs a gym.
Well, I was talking to the security woman about any incidents that might have happened recently. We're with the Hermetic Order, and we were investigating a disappearance. We were wondering what exactly you kicked that guy out for, and why he's banned from the gym now.
She looks around the room. Hold on, I'm going to roll a couple of dice to check something.
Huh.
Okay. She looks around the room and then waves you into her office.
Okay.
Should we?
Are any of those other folks out there with you?
Yeah, I'm just walking in.
Yeah, I'm going wherever Cad is going.
Yeah, I'm just not. Just gonna walk right in.
Oh, well, yes, I'm sure all three of you can fit inside this office. Oh, look, someone else is coming. Is
this a cabinet or cupboard up here?
That's the bathroom.
That's okay. I'll go to the bathroom and listen for the bathroom.
Oops.
Generally, I don't have more than 2 people in here at a time, but that's fine. You two seem close, looking at Cadwallader and Betty.
I'm not going anywhere.
Can you close the door?
Maybe.
I don't know. Can I?
I already don't like you. And then she looks back at Lizzie.
I hand her a business card. It's right with the territory.
She looks at it and says, okay, and then goes back to talking to Lizzie. So you folks are with the Order. Are you looking for that little demon that those idiots were trying to sell?
Yeah, how did you know about that?
Because some moron came in here blabbing his mouth about trying to sell some ancient relic. The moment someone asked about it, he went, well, it's actually a demon. I don't understand how you could be that dumb.
That sounds about exactly what we're looking for.
Well, you're just trying to find the demon? I assume the Hermetic Order's trying to do some twisted experiments with it, right?
I wouldn't call them twisted experiments. I was just put on assignment here, man. I really... we're helping some little boy get his friend back, basically. Long story.
A little boy who works for the Hermetic Order? I mean, I keep this gym a fairly neutral territory because I don't want to deal with any of those politics.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, and I don't know if we're allowed to go into a lot of detail about it.
Well, I can tell you, there are some more mundane illegal things that happen outside the city limits. And there is a gentleman who was trying to get rid of that demon. And he mentioned something about a dog fighting ring.
Dog fighting? Ooh.
Who would fight dogs?
I don't know. And I don't know what that would have anything to do with a little imp or a demon that someone's trying to sell. But that's all I know. A couple of the guys who are working out there are from the country. They might know a little bit more about that than me, but it didn't seem like it had anything to do with anything evil. Or not evil, pardon my phrasing. Anything supernatural. They were just talking about some rednecks out there fighting dogs.
It might be worth checking out, though. I think it's definitely a lead.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody that fights with dogs.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I could tell you guys more, but that's all I've heard.
Well, I guess outside the city limits we go.
To the car.
Is that what you want to do, Cad?
Yeah, I would like to go see these people who fight dogs.
Now, like I said, a couple of the guys out there working out, they might know a little bit more than me about where you're supposed to be going, because I am not much of the country bumpkin girl. I like to hang out at the beach, basically get drunk and look at the water.
Do you think Terry or Jerry or Gary or whichever one just
Now,
got,
there's nobody
just
who
got
works
right.
out here named Gary. I know everybody who works out here.
Gotcha. Do you think the one that just got the ever living shit beaten out of them might know something about this?
Oh, he might.
Well, then let's go ask.
All right.
Gentlemen.
Mental Gen.
Oh, hey man, what's up?
I'm gonna dunk my arm into the ice bucket.
Yeah, I can understand that. That first hit, you seem to scrape your knuckles pretty good on my jaw.
Second hit, I think you scraped your jaw on my knuckles.
That in fact did happen. You almost knocked me clean out. Jerry's like, he didn't knock you clean out. That's why I said almost.
Well, my friends here might have to point. I'm just gonna soak my arm for a second.
Do either of you know, Gary, was it? Who around here might be fighting dogs?
Neither of us is named Gary. I'm Jerry. That's Terry. I'm Terry.
Right. Do either of you know of any people who like to fight animals?
Oh, are you talking about them idiots, the Bremers out in Yulee?
Yes, exactly them. Can you tell me a little bit more about them?
Well,
I
I'm going to need a diplomacy-ish check. I'm not playing enough with the new system because I'm having too much fun role-playing.
We have diplomacy, I think.
It's. I know there's a persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. I'm going to need a persuasion check on that one.
All right. That's
so if you don't have any points in it, it's a D4. If you do have points in it, it's on your sheet.
2d10, and then it's, I'm assuming, plus charisma?
Yeah, it's plus charisma.
So that's a...
that'd be 14 total.
14 total. Oh! Yeah, you seem like a real trustworthy dude.
Oh, I think you
Well, everybody knows his voice.
Anyway, Gary, you were saying?
What do you mean everybody knows his voice?
Oh, trust me. You know my voice.
Oh my God, you're the guy from the radio show.
Yes, that would be me. At your service. Now, you were saying about the people who fight dogs in Yulee, Gary?
Oh, this would actually be good for your radio show because you talk about that paranormal stuff and you act like it's not real, so you fool all the normal folks. It's great. So
I'm glad you got on.
The Bremers, they were asking around about, no, they weren't, sorry. Mixed up who was talking about what. The Bremers are this crew out in the country who they present themselves as a dogfighting ring, and sometimes they even let the more mundane folks in here. But those boys are some werewolves.
Interesting.
Ooh.
And I heard some rumors that they kidnap people and turn them into werewolves, and them there are the dogs that they fight.
Fascinating.
Fascinating is not the word I would use for it. I would say horrifying and disgusting.
Cad, werewolves are dangerous.
Yeah, but it'll be good for ratings.
Okay.
Completely an aside, does anyone have any silver with them?
Silver, like for silver bullets?
Just in general, silver.
Not on me.
We might want to pick some up as we're dealing with werewolves.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
it's a negatory there on any silver.
I'm sure we'll be fine. If that match before showed us anything, that we've got quite a whippersnap over here. Anyway, Gary, thank you so much for all of the information. You've been absolutely just the best.
No problem, man. I appreciate you and your work, and that your friend did not decapitate me with his one good arm.
Oh, well, you caught him on a good night, sir.
All right, and You guys have anything else to ask, or are you going to head back and call your ride?
I think we'll call the ride.
Yeah, thanks, Gary.
Let's get the whip here.
All righty.
Bye, gentlemen.
Hey, have a good night.
I'll be here all week, maybe.
While I get the next scene set up and ready to go, the little contest we were talking about earlier to win some pairs of dice and possibly a physical copy of the Wicked Pacts book. In the chat room, I'm going to need everybody to name the imp that the party is looking for. Just tell me what the imp's name is. And we're going to have, I'm going to vote Olivia since she's already in the chat. Keep track of everyone who gets the right answer, and then we're going to throw all your guys' names into a hat and pick out some winners for the end of the stream.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. It's contest time. I don't even remember what it is. Oh, now I'm looking at the chat to see if I can remember what it is.
You don't remember what it is?
Oh, it looks like the chat does.
Yeah, they very much do.
As I was telling the people before we started, I didn't pick anything super...
Wait, calm down, guys. Slow down. I can't write this fast.
You can just write it down. I'll write it down later.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure people were paying attention. Yeah, we're not going to be doing this till the end of the... We might even announce it on Twitter after the campaign.
Yeah, actually, that's probably the case because I want to make sure that we take the time to do it fairly and probably have to do it after. So pay attention on our social media over the next week or so, and we'll announce those winners ASAP.
Okay, AJS1031. We'll do Facebook and Instagram too. If you don't want to look at Twitter, I understand. I only just got a Twitter like a year ago.
Never got a Twitter.
I never got a Twitter.
I'm brand new to it.
I forced the Polyhedral Knights to get a Twitter for this contest, basically, because I was like, hey, we're playing a game. What's your Twitter? And Mickey was like, I should get a Twitter.
Not bad business model.
All righty. So the car has dropped you guys off at the outside of what appears to be a gigantic windowless barn out deep, deep in Yulee.
Oh, God. I don't want to be here.
There is a big nameplate on the front that says the Bremers with a dog's paw underneath.
Aw, doggy.
No offense to anybody watching that lives in Yulee. It's just, you know. You know what
I had to pick a place in the country. This is not. I promise you, werewolves don't live in Yulee.
No, they live in Orange Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
So what you guys can see is there's not a house around here. You see a few cars parked outside of a gigantic windowless barn. There is only one entrance. It is dusk. It is about, I don't know, what time does the sun go down nowadays? About like 9 o'clock, 9:20, something around there. We're going to keep this going real time right now.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess I'll investigate a little, peek in the window if there are any.
It is a door.
Oh, oops.
That is solid closed with nothing else. You can, like, it is an old barn. If you roll a pretty good investigation check, I have a decently high target number in my mind.
Okay, if I can figure out where investigation is. Hold on.
Is it straight up called investigation? That's the problem.
Observation?
Observation.
If you want, I can take this one.
I hope Mickey's watching me barely use his system and have to look down at my paper every time I do a roll.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to assist.
What's your intelligence, Olivia?
Let me see. Intelligence is 3.
You can see a horse.
Well, that's not unusual for a barn.
I got 14.
Cadwallader, from over there, you can see basically everything that is in the barn from your vantage through the slit in the wall. You see 2 seemingly weak-looking humans guarding the door and a few horses grazing around in their stalls.
Okay. I'm going to relay that information to the others. It seems like there are 2 normies and a couple of horses within the. If you look closely in there.
Oh God, are they fighting horses too?
They might be. They might be doing something else with the horses. It is Yuli, after all.
Oh no, we have to help these poor animals, guys.
Are we okay?
Also, there's 2 Betty Weatherbees here.
Oops.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm about to get real disturbing and delete one of them.
Betty.
Oh wait, no, I just put the wrong name for that person. That's supposed to be Ethan. There we go.
It's like I'm seeing double.
Except one of the Bettys looked like Roman Reigns, kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
2 Bettys.
Oh, are those motorcycles? Betty knows how to ride a motorcycle.
Those are motorcycles. There's 2 motorcycles and 2 cars.
Are either of the cars unlocked?
It's a good question. I'm going to roll something to see that.
I will have nothing to do with these breaking and entering shenanigans.
I'm just trying to survey.
The blue car is unlocked.
Cool, I'm going to go take a look at what's inside the blue car.
Yeah, look at the angel blindly following orders and rules when there's a bigger picture to be had. I'm gonna look at the way for breaking and entering because there's a bigger picture here. We're here to rescue someone.
Cadwallader, give me an observation check. Same with you, Eligos.
14.
I'll do it because I'm doing whatever he's doing.
And I got a 10.
There's a door and a well-made barn, is what you see, Ethan.
I got
There's
a
not
9.
too many options for breaking and entering.
Can I climb up on the roof?
I mean, yeah. You're gonna have to give me a climb check. What would it be on here?
Maybe acrobatics.
Yep. I'd say athletics.
Okay.
On here.
Yeah.
Cadwallader, with your extremely good roll on looking around the car, you notice that there are some scratch marks that do not look like they could be caused by an animal in the back seat of the car.
Mm.
I actually rolled a 9 to not look in the car, but to serve as a lookout while Cad looks through the car.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything? I'm trying to find if there's anything that might help us get in. And I'm assuming that there is nothing in the car that is going to assist in our breaking and entering endeavor.
No, in fact, the desire path from the cars to the door would lead you to believe that there is only one entrance.
Gotcha. I'm going to go to the entrance.
I am, when he says there's nothing in the car that looks like it can help break and enter, I pop around the corner and say, what about the car?
Do you want to slam the car into the building?
Would that be a good way to break either the car or the building?
That is not subtle at all.
Yeah, it also would be a good way to get killed by werewolves, idiot.
But he does make a good point.
You could just run over we're going in here anyways.
Is there silver in the car?
Yeah, but we could go in like regular people and not animals.
You know what? I'm going to knock on the door.
There's something wrong with animals?
Okay, so before the door knock happens, Olivia did make it to the roof somehow.
Okay. Oh no, you can't see me. Okay, I'll just stay here.
Yeah,
Whoa,
we'll
she
just
climbed up
assume
on
that
the
you're
roof.
It is a sturdy roof. This is obviously a well-made, well-maintained barn.
Do any of us know that she went up on the roof?
No. I mean, unless she yelled it.
Oh, so she's just here.
Are there any like skylights?
No, I will tell you guys from the amount of observation you've done, this is obviously a barn with only one entrance and no way to spy on them. Like they obviously made this very hard to see what's going on inside.
So when you said we observed and saw the horses inside, so we can see inside a little bit?
Yeah, like through the slats in the wood near the door, you saw... actually, hold on. I forgot I have that Fog of War up. With that roll...
Oh my god.
You would be able to see that.
Okay. So what I want is I have line of sight on one of the hay bales, at least, right? Like the hay piles.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I have a line of sight on like the hay piles.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to do one of my other spells, Brimstone Shift. Basically, I go into hell and then come out at another point that I can see within 50 yards of me.
That is
cool.
rad.
Go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna try to end up popping out in the little hay pile there. Okay, got a 10 on that. Roll again. So that does do take a D8 of damage to do that, but then yeah, I pop anywhere within line of sight that I want.
Okay, you take a single D8 of damage. You said.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 damage.
Upon realizing there's no way through the
85.
roof, I'm gonna get off the roof now.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd abandoned us.
No,
Since I did not look up the exact spell, is there any like BAM for brimstone or smell or anything?
You do leave where you're at. You leave a like waft of like fire and brimstone. Yeah, it smells like brimstone.
Give me 1 moment while I check a skill.
When he does that, I'm going to turn to Cadwallader and say, I'm never going to get used to that smell.
Of feces?
No, brimstone.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the horses. Are there any like are there any like so you said there's no windows at all, it's just the one door.
Yeah, it's a solid wood barn with a big sliding door.
Okay.
Well, can I just knock on the front door and say hello?
Yes. The guard that was right here just started sniffing and was about to ask also a guard right here if she smelled that, but then someone knocks on the door. So
Hello?
he comes over and slides open the door and goes, hey, you here for the dead horse?
Not quite.
He slams the door the moment you say not quite, like pushes it as quickly shut as humanly possible.
Wait, what?
Can
What
I,
sense did that make?
None whatsoever. I'm going to knock on the door.
Without opening it, he shouts, "Are you here for the dead horse?"
Yes, I am here for the dead horse.
He shouts, "Fuck off."
I turned to Betty. That isn't really how I thought this was going to go.
That's very rude of him.
Should we tell him a joke or something about beating a dead horse? I don't know what he wants from us.
You shouldn't say that. Do you know who you're talking to? This is Cadwallader Sinclair.
Is there any kind of like, are they? Is he a fan?
I like Lex and Terry.
I'm gonna kick the door down.
you really trying to kick the door down?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
I'm gonna step aside then.
Oh, that is a solid door. Hold on. Let me look at what I'm going to give that a challenge rating of. Okay.
Did they not see Ethan just like appear in flames?
No, we distracted them.
Since he's behind those hay bales, the guard smelled something, and then the door got knocked on, so he forgot about it. Or didn't forget about it, but wasn't paying attention to it.
Ah.
All right, what do you want me to roll for this?
You're going to have to... That's just going to be... I would say a strength check, but that's probably not exactly what that's called in here. Roll like a...
Do like a athletics.
Yeah, I roll as an athletics check. I was thinking the same thing as Ethan.
All right, athletics is plus what? Strength?
Yes, plus strength, especially if you're trying to kick the door down.
That would be 13.
You put enough of a crack through the door that it breaks the lock mechanism, and you could yank it open now. Good roll, Jestin.
Yeah.
He's so strong.
Don't ever bring up their names in front of me again.
Okay, before you have a chance to say a word, both of them take off towards this horse.
Jay, when I popped in and I'm looking more down south now, can I see anything there?
That wall is very thick. There's no cracks in that wall.
But I could tell, like, it's not just like really well put together. Like, it's thick. Like the
when you
the
pound
width of
on
the wall.
it doesn't even sound hollow. It sounds solid.
Okay, I'm gonna try to slowly make my way over this way, going down doing little tiny knocks on the door, like on the wall the whole time.
Now, these are the walls right here. These are high horse dividers, so you would have to jump like over those because they're about 5.5, 6 feet tall. Now,
Okay.
shorter than that, like 4 feet tall, but you'd have to hop over them to do that.
Of course, yeah, I'll go for both of that still.
Okay, I guess the guards probably would not notice that since they're worried about the guy who just kicked the door open. What are you guys going to do? You all have a chance to do an action or move about your movement before they take their next move.
Jay, how many, like each square, what do you, like, what's the increment you want to say?
I know, when I made the maps, I made them all 5 feet, and then I realized all the movements based on yards. What is your character's movement?
11. It's 11 yards that he can move.
On this map, I'd say you've moved about far enough for their amount of movement.
Okay.
Because when we get to battle, I'll be able to figure it out a little bit easier. But when we're not doing any kind of order, I just want to make sure everything's moving about the same speed. Are you 2 or 3 going inside the barn?
Hell yes.
Do we see them? Do we see them running away?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Winds then.
And what does Zephyr Winds do, Chaz?
Zephyr Winds is a general spell. Hurricane force winds blast from your hands. How far away from them am I?
About 20, 30 feet.
Yards?
Yeah, you're close enough to them for that.
Oh, okay.
Because,
cool.
you know, 3 feet's a yard, so yeah.
All right, so I make a roll for Zephyr Winds plus my charisma against reflexes or strength saving throw. Your choice.
All right, and these two don't have really shit for either.
Zephyr Winds having a Taco Bell. That's a good comment.
So 2d10. Kablam! So I'll take the 9 plus my cha, so that's 13. No, that's 14.
Oh, cool. These guys can't even beat that. So they will both just get blown
Oh, that's
into
good
those
news.
buckets of water.
Oh, and by the way, one of the talents that I have as Betty is silent caster, so I don't make any sound or gesticulate in any way when that happens. I just kind of look over at him.
Fortunately, the horse right here saved, or else you would have hurt the horse too.
Yeah, I was just aiming for those two anyway.
Can you shape Hurricane Winds that? Because they were like flanking the horse, basically.
I don't know. It doesn't go into too much detail other than if I succeed, they take a d6 damage and are knocked off their feet.
Oh, well, I guess that works then. Okay.
They each take 4 damage.
All right, both of them look immediately rough.
I'm going to run over to them and try to intimidate them into telling me what I want to know. So I'm like, listen here, fuck sticks. There's one radio show, and it is my radio show. Now you're going to tell me where is Picard. And I already have my intimidation lined up, so I'm ready to make a roll. Oh, bad roll this time. That was about to happen. That's 5 plus...
Charisma.
Okay, so that's a 9 total.
I have no idea what you're talking about unless you're talking about my sister's collection of old Star Trek DVDs.
Where is she? I just really want to do that.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
Rachel!
Okay. What is going on in there? You're going to tell us everything we need to know before we get back there.
The guys back there will definitely eat me if I do that. I would rather just run away.
Listen, you're in a corner, and you're about to get eaten anyway. So I suggest you start talking.
Give me another intimidation check.
All right. That one's better. That one's going to be a 12.
Okay, fine, man. Jesus. Okay, do you want to be intimidating before I do that?
Huh?
Did you want to be more intimidating before I reacted?
Well, no, I was just going to be like, it's fucking Cadwallader. And you would do well to remember it.
Okay, I'm sorry, Cadwallader. Those guys are crazy. The only reason they're not making us fight is because we agreed to keep watch for them, and I have to leave now that I'm telling you this. Those guys, I think they're werewolves, man. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Those guys back there, they like eat people and turn into dogs and stuff. It's wild.
How many are in there?
Well, there's 5 in the family.
5 in the family? And all 5 are here tonight?
I think so.
Are you lying to me?
Why would I lie to you? You're horrifying and apparently a radio show host.
That's right. I am a radio host.
I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna lean into Cad behind him and just be like, "He's really scared of you."
Yeah, well, that's kind of.
She's right. I am really scared of you.
You will speak when spoken to, sir.
Okay.
I am speaking to you now.
I know you are. That's why it's okay.
Go back there and pull 2 of them out here.
No.
Yes.
I will literally die.
Seems like it's going to happen 6 of one and half dozen in the other anyway, so...
Hey, why can't we take care of this on our own and not kill innocent bystanders?
I mean, I feel as... I'm going to completely, just drop the act. I feel as though at this point, we've made enough noise. There's going to be some repercussions anyway. We might as well get the best mileage out of these guys if we can.
I'm going to move forward.
Cad knows what he's doing.
Alrighty, I am going to roll Will
Still
you
doing my tappy
roll
tappy thing.
I'm gonna say a sleight of hand check with reflex for me, Cad.
Ooh, okay. Sleight of hands. Ooh. You said sleight of hand plus
Reflex.
reflex? Okay. 1d4 plus 5. My lowest roll of the night. 7 total.
7 total.
Yep.
He just slips by you and takes the hell off out the door. And I mean full sprint.
Yeah.
What about the other one? What's the other one doing?
Staring horrified, wishing she would have done the same thing.
I'm gonna step up and say to her, so maybe you would like to make a decision now.
I mean, my decision would also be not to go get eaten by those guys.
And Betty's gonna kind of like look at Cad and then pull her pistol out and point it at the girl.
Oh, shit. I'm just going to light a cigarette.
I think that you should reconsider doing what Cad wants.
I'd listen to her.
Okay. A very ominous wave washes over the room, and I need Betty to make an intimidation check for me.
Oh, boy.
Since I'm kind of like... We're kind of tag teaming this, can I jump in or just Betty?
You can jump in, but whatever you do is going to be at a +2 difficulty because Betty's jinx just kicked in.
Of course it did.
Oh, no. Okay, so I'm doing that plus what?
Oh, that's not bad. The intimidation check would be
Charisma?
Charisma.
So
14.
7. 7 for Betty.
I got
You
14.
see, yeah, I saw you got 14. You see the lady's hand twitch like she was about to grab the gun from you.
Oh, that would have been dumb.
Until Cadwallader steps to her, she puts her head down and starts walking over back this direction. And then goes, hey, what the hell are you doing back here?
As I'm like going to knock on the door, like, do I see a door? Is that what I see?
Yes, there is a door there.
It's just a
Okay,
meeting.
I was like going down, like knocking the whole time, trying to find the hollow part.
Watching him do it.
So yeah, I'm like right next to it, about to open it when she sees me. And so yeah, I'm just gonna try to open it. I mean, I don't know what's back here, but I was sent to find a demon, so I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, Betty should have at least somewhat eyes on what's going on right now.
I forget your name, sir.
This lady is frozen, by the way.
Wait a minute. Can I see him behind those hay bales?
Yeah, because when he bamfed, he was crouched, but like you can see the top of his head.
Who's that over there?
Eligos?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm about to open the door.
Did you knock on the door directly?
No, I like was knocking and then saw the door and went, oh, and just went to try to open it.
Okay. So you're not responding to your friends or anything? All right, cool.
No, I'm just going to open the door.
All right. The lady that you were trying to send into the place is frozen. And
I'm going to kind of like, let her go first. We got this. I'm just going to kind of gesture like, let her go, come back with us.
Okay.
Hopefully yeah.
Wait, did you do that, Ethan?
I mean, I right now I'm just trying to open up the door. Like that's all I'm going for. Whether she is the first, person that whatever's behind that sees, that's up to wherever they are. But yeah, I'm just kind of open up the door and about to step around it. That's like my goal, and to look in.
So if you follow his advice and let her go first, you watch her go into the room. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to move your character right there. You watch her turn to the right, get snatched out of sight of the door, and scream.
Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen.
I feel like this was inevitable.
All right, I'm gonna have my my blades or my blade form around my arm and go into my where I'm wielding my blade now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tighten my.
Spell for that, or is that just when you attack?
No, that's the talent that I took for Angel Slayer. It's the Infernal Blade talent. I can just manifest a blade from my demonic aura.
Cool.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm gonna tighten the grip on my pistol.
All right, and if Ethan is walking through the door,
looking to the right, like as I go in, I'm staring down the right, ready for whatever it's about to try to grab me.
I'm gonna kind of hold on to Betty and kind of go around her and kind of start to make my way towards the entrance.
All right, so as Ethan comes through the door, you see a giant, about 8 feet tall werewolf just rip that lady's head off.
She shouldn't have been talking shit about my talk show.
She should not have been a bad guard. Who the hell are you?
Cadwallader Sinclair. Nice to meet you.
And hi, I'm Eligos. I see you going for the head first. That's nice. That's where all the nice delicacies are. It's a good choice.
Oh, good. An aloof asshole from the Order.
We're just looking here for a demon. You seen one?
And if I say no?
Well, I mean, we're just going to have to search around here to see if you're telling the truth.
You see him look down across the ring, and you see these 4 fine folks start making their way up towards you.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
Now, I don't think you folks know that you just walked in on a family affair. You see, these are my kids. That there's Bert, that there's Billy, that there's Bo, and that there's my beautiful daughter, Betty.
Betty.
Good name.
Me, my name's Biff. And I would appreciate it if you let us have our family gathering in peace. I know not of any demon you're talking about.
I'm gonna do an insight on that one.
Yeah, can I also?
I'd say observation would be the way to go for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 9 on the observation.
9 total. You said you were doing the same thing, Olivia?
Yeah, what do I add on to that score?
Your intelligence, or just that.
So 13.
That 9 plus anything was going to do you pretty good.
Okay.
You can tell Biff is very worried about the fact that you seem like you're from the Order and is definitely hiding something.
Ah, all right.
Listen, I'm sure that you guys are having by the way, might I say, absolutely lovely family. Love what you've done with the place. It's beautiful in here. I'd love to do an entire piece on this wonderful venue that you have going here. We really just, We have no interest in what you're doing or anything that might be going on here. We have no real connection to any of this at all. We're just looking for a little demon for this nice little boy. He's just looking for his friend back. And if you could just, maybe hand him to us or at least let us know where he's at, then we could just be on our way and forget that this ever happened.
I'm just going to already start looking.
All right, now, Lizzie, what you are standing by are hay bales that are about 15 feet high.
Oh.
So
okay.
It's like a wall of hay.
This seems suspicious.
Now, I'm going to come back to what Cadwallader was talking about. Now, I don't know if your show would be very good for covering us. This is nothing to do with that whole Hermetic Order magic world thing. This here is simply mundane crime.
Even better.
Now, if you think you're going to do a news story out of my dog fighting ring, you got another thing coming, Mr. Sinclair.
Yes, yes. How about I strike you a bargain? You give us the demon, and I won't run a story about your little family affair here in beautiful Yulee, Florida.
Now that sounds like a threat.
Nothing of the kind. Nothing of the kind. So no one pays attention to my humble little radio show anyway. I'd really just like to be moving on as quickly as possible, and this really is a waste of my time, so...
Well, I don't know anything about them demons, and I don't like anything about your radio show, sir.
Well, I agree to disagree about the radio show. It's actually quite good. It's... I call the viewers my ghost riders. They follow along with the ghost train. It's 107.9. You might I don't know if you are literate or not, but you might enjoy the sounds at least. It might give a nice little ambiance to this.
Cad.
Yes.
107.9 is the old station.
Oh, did you change it?
It's WXRP 1010, The Whisper.
That's right. This is my assistant, Betty. Again, beautiful names for the family. Again, we'd really like to, be on our way. We've just been perusing the town this late evening, and would really enjoy to know where Picard went.
Biff just rolls his eyes and says, "Kids, fresh meat." And I'm going to have you guys actually roll initiative for the first time.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
The way initiative works in this is it's a 1d10 plus... Oh. Or is it 1d10 or 1d8? Sorry. It is...
1d8. 1d8 plus your reflex.
Plus your reflex.
1d8 plus reflex.
So that's an 8 for Betty.
Oh, Ethan, what are you doing to yourself, buddy?
I got an 11.
10.
I think I might be going last with a nat 1. Bring me up to a total of 4.
Nice. Oh, look at the thing I never learned how to do on here. Initiative.
Huh.
All right, so I am going to go old school Dungeons and Dragons and just write this shit down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We'll do it live.
All right, I got to roll a few d8s, and then we will have that going on.
While you do that, just a reminder for everyone, if you didn't know, that this stream and all of our streams this month are sponsored by Dungeon Fog. If you don't know already what Dungeon Fog is, it's a cloud-based map-making tool. You can go to dungeonfog.com and set up a free account. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. And if you decide to purchase it, you can use Man Shorts for 10% off the already affordable annual subscription. All of the maps here were made in all of the maps here were made in Dungeon Fog. So this is pretty dope. I like this map.
The first map that we did, the laboratory, and this map I made completely from scratch.
Damn, dude.
And the other map, the gym, was one that I downloaded the way that it came. and I was pretty happy with all of them.
Yeah,
I
you
like
can get
this
lost
map.
in there.
I was
This
really
one's-
happy with this map for like making the dogfighting ring with the bloodstains and stuff. All this stuff was already in Dungeon Fog.
Yeah, all of these assets are in there. And the other cool thing, if you didn't already know about Dungeon Fog, is that you aren't just restricted to creating your own. As Jay said, the one of them that we used was already in there. So that's another cool thing about the community in the Dungeon Fog is that everybody can share maps that are public, and then you can download and edit those maps so they can be used as templates, which is awesome for somebody like me who's terrible at maps and needs like a church or something, and then I can just go find some, one that somebody's already made and then just download it and tweak it and make it my own.
All right, what did everybody roll?
Well, 11.
10.
I rolled an 8.
And I rolled a 4.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's not fun.
That's going to go.
It's like, remember all that awesome punching I was doing? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, dude. Just like your quest for the DPR puts you at last in the initiative roll.
Give me one more
Hey,
second.
I've got to outdo Olivia and her like constant 12 damage around stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm interested to see how this is going to go with her just blasting
Oh,
holes
let's
in
see.
werewolves.
I don't have any guns either.
Oh, really? Oh, geez, I got a gun. I at
Yeah.
least got a gun.
Chaz uses fists.
As soon as I heard we were going to Yulee, I got a gun.
Aw.
Yuli burn.
Oh.
I get all the werewolves on there. Billy, Bert, Biff, Bo, and Betty. That's the one that I didn't get in.
For reference, if you aren't from Jacksonville, Yulee isn't a bad place. There are a lot of rich people who live out there, and it's a nice country setting, but there are definitely some, redneck kind of...
Questionable
Yeah.
characters.
It's just
we'll
it's
say.
just in the middle of nowhere. Well,
Yeah. In the middle
Yeah,
of
I just needed a country part of Jacksonville.
that'll do it.
All righty. We are going to... Hey, we had someone subscribe on Twitter. On Twitch.
Oh, we had 2 people subscribe
Oh,
on
wow.
Twitch. Thank you, subscribers.
All righty. So Betty is going to go first. And
Betty the
is-
werewolf, not Betty the witch.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was naming them. I just wanted them all to start with B. I might rename her Beatrice right now. Oh, someone take your pill.
It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, ding ding.
Oh, all right. So her name is now Beatrice Bremer.
Okay.
Well, Betty,
which-
Betty's name
which
is
one is that?
technically Beatrice,
Okay.
Yeah.
but
I
she
don't-
goes by Betty, so that'll be fine.
You know what? Beatrice the werewolf doesn't care. Beatrice the werewolf
Probably not.
is simply upset and is going to try to attack Eligos and mess him up. Why is it doing the darn thing again where it rolls a bajillion of everything that I roll? I hate when it does that.
Oof.
All right.
I think that means you got to take the 1.
No, I take the first one that it rolls. This
Not
happens.
all the 8 that happened, just the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't take any of those 8s that got rolled.
I'll be
All
right
right,
back.
so the only action Beatrice is going to take this turn, since she was right there in front of you, is the attack. And... Sorry, I'm trying to find her
All right.
damage modifier.
It's her werewolf score.
It's her.
Plus werewolf bonus.
Yeah, it's plus reflex plus werewolf, as weird as that is. Alrighty. So you have to do, since it's a melee attack, you're doing the opposition roll.
Yeah, my it'd be blades since I have my blades out right now.
Yep.
Which is 3d10.
Whoa.
Ooh.
So 9 plus, that's a 14.
She only got a 10, so you avoid the scratch that she throws at you. And she is not scared of you, so she is going to continue standing right there.
Okay.
Not run away. And Olivia is up next.
Olivia stepped to the side for a second.
Oh, man. So Betty is just drooling at you, growling, really pissed off that she missed you then. I guess I'll just do some flair in there. Well, it's one of our people next if Olivia stepped away anyway. So we'll have Justin go first on this turn.
Okay.
And then go back to Olivia.
Let's see here. Okay, so I would like to cast Titan Strength on myself, which gives my strength +3 for the scene.
Yep, that's this whole fight.
Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and move in and go after the one that was attacking Eligos. And
now,
yes.
Through the way that this system works, and it's the first time that I've had to explain this, if you are doing more than one action during your turn, it adds on difficulty modifiers to what you're doing.
Okay.
So if you're going to cast the spell and attack, those are both going to have a +3 target number attributed to them. They're both going to be harder because you're doing them during the same turn.
Gotcha. Well, then I will just go ahead and guard Betty, the good Betty, not the wolf Betty.
Gotcha. But you did cast your spell on yourself?
Yeah, I'll still cast the Titan's Fist.
And what exactly does Titan's Fist do?
Or Titan's Strength. It's just strength +3 for the remainder of the scene.
Boom.
So my strength goes up to 7.
Since I didn't explain this earlier, we have done 3 scenes this evening. Every time you're in a different location, that is a different scene in this system.
Got it. Like encounters.
Yeah, exactly. And is Olivia back? Olivia is not back yet. So in the initiative order, that goes to Biff. And Biff Bremer is upset and is going to walk right up to the little mousy lady and take a good swipe at her for infringing on his territory. And for Biff, I actually have a different attack. All right, so Biff.
This is just kind of a. I know. So I'm assuming it'll make the target number higher, but am I able to use my taunt skill to try to taunt him into attacking me instead of Betty?
Is that something that you were supposed to have done on your turn?
It just says 3 times per session on any turn. On any turn, I can make an enemy attack me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, do that.
So instead of, so it's an opposition roll, it's my intimidation against them. So my intimidation is 3d10 plus my charisma, so 3d10 plus 4. So 14.
And what was that going to be?
That's going up against it says resist torture. So a resist torture roll.
That's
or
a
interrogation.
I love it.
It's like resist torture / intimidation, so I'm assuming it's just kind of like bundled up into one.
Oh, cool. They have actually decent intimidation, so that works. 7. I got a 10, so nope. All right, so Biff turns to you.
Hell yeah.
And unleashes his attack, which is
Also, just want to point out that when he does that for RP purposes, Betty's going to scream, "No, Cad!"
So that is a 7. So that is a 13 attack that you have to roll up against.
Okay. And is it... What would the skill be that I'm using for this?
It's your reflex.
Just my reflex?
It's your, pardon me, it's your melee skill plus reflex.
Okay, so brawling plus reflex?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3d10 plus 5. 15.
Man, no one's landing any punches on you. On you guys so far. Alrighty, and since Olivia's back, we'll plug her into the order because you should have gone already.
Sorry.
You're all good.
So should I go now, or?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh,
We're going to
okay,
have you go right now, and then we'll just put you back in the normal initiative order when we get back around to you.
Well, since I barely have anything on me, I'm going to reach over to this barrel right here and grab one of the loose boards and kind of rip it off and make a little wooden sword for myself out of this board, which might also work as a stake. I don't know how that would work, but I have a little sword now that I'm going to try to attack him with. Let's see.
Did you not?
Hmm?
You don't have any weapons on you, huh?
I have a garrote, but I'm not being sneaky, so I don't know how I could sneak up and use that.
Fair.
But you can still hit him with it.
I mean, I could.
Don't you also have a bow?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pull out a bow and arrow right now. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I could use the garrote.
Okay.
That is a 1d6. Okay.
Oh, and then that's plus your strength versus Brett, who is a created werewolf.
It's this guy next to me. Yeah.
What's your roll plus your strength?
My strength is...
Oh, you can use reflex or strength, pardon me.
5. So 6 plus 5 is 11.
And... Gosh, no one's hitting anybody right now. You just barely miss him. He ducks out of the way.
Darn.
And then that jumps to... That might be his turn, actually. Sorry
Payback.
about not being able to have the initiative on screen like we normally do, everybody. Yep, that is Bert's turn.
Bert.
Hey, Bert. Bert's going to swing at you. Hey, Bert.
Get out of here.
Oh, Bert probably doesn't do very much. 6. He rolls an 11 with his attack towards you.
Does she do an opposition to that?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Olivia. You're doing an opposition for that, which is your melee skill plus your reflex or strength.
Reflex is 5. And what?
So
Whatever
your
melee
yeah,
attack.
the same thing you use to attack, basically.
Okay. So do I roll again, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Plus 5 is 7.
All right, so that one actually does hit you.
Ah!
And he was using his claws, so he is going to roll
1.
7 plus
Uh-oh.
17 damage with his claws.
Get out of here.
Straight across your chest and neck area. Definitely took just a big chunk out of Lizzie's whole. Didn't aim for the face, didn't get any like deathly damage, but definitely hurt you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just looked at your hit points. That did definitely take a good chunk out of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. After they go, that is going to be Billy's turn. So one more werewolf before anybody else. Billy is just going to come right over here and use his movement and nothing else, so he doesn't take any negatives to his attack, and wait for the next round. And now it is Human Betty's turn.
Okay, well, I already have my gun out and trained on this werewolf, so I'm gonna shoot at him, and I can imbue the shot with Arcane Bolt.
Oh.
So
Hell yeah.
let me check
You're shooting
how that
which
works.
one, Biff? This guy?
Yeah, the one that's right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
And while you're checking how that works, I would just like to say, as in love with this system as I am, this is the first time we've played it, so there's more to it than this. We are getting along as well as we can, and I hope everybody in the chat and everybody who's watching is having a good time.
I know I am.
I hope you guys are having a good time too.
Okay, so to cast it, this is a general magic.
Uh-huh.
So to cast it, I've got 3d10.
Sweet.
Plus my Cha, so it's a 10 to cast it.
And what did I have to give you a target number to cast that, or is that one that comes from you?
Target number to cast is always 7.
Oh, so
Base,
boom.
base 7. Yeah.
So casting the spell works, you have to roll to shoot.
I have to roll to shoot.
In combat, like the guns are their own thing. And that is
so do
going...
I use pistols?
Yes, and even though you're right in front of him, it's still technically a ranged attack because it's a ranged weapon.
It's 2d8. Plus what, reflexes?
Yes.
So 7.
7. And I don't believe that there's a dodge attempt for...
It should be a skill dodge, yeah.
Yeah, and they do not have... Well, actually, they might have that skill. Sorry, my were-cat just decided to wake up and is coming over to see what's going on. Go eat some food.
My show, kitty.
Yep. All right. So that's just going to be the damage from the pistol. And what does the spell do?
So the spell... so you can use this spell to enhance your weapon attacks with Arcane Force. When you cast Arcane Bolt on a weapon you're holding, you give that weapon a damage bonus on its attack. So for... so I'm going to use 3 magic points to do an extra d6 to whatever the pistol damage is.
Awesome.
Which
Chaz,
I
like,
believe
fuck 'em
is... the pistol is a 2d6. So I'll just type it out. Roll 2d6 plus 3. No.
Wait,
plus...
I thought the 3 gave you an extra d6, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it does. So
That'd be 3d6.
yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it?
A little bit. Hey.
So 12 damage.
Oof.
Do we add anything to damage? I don't think so. Well, that's just flat,
No.
right?
Yeah,
That's
flat.
just flat. And then with the guns, fighting indoors when the biggest gun, I believe, is a pistol, it's not really going to matter. But there's a whole thing for like the amount of range you have and what they do.
Oh, cool.
So the guns are super detailed in this system. We're just not getting very deep into them.
So I'm just going to shoot him for that. And then it's +3 to the TN, to the target number every time we take an extra action.
Correct.
Okay, well, she's just going to try again.
Okay, so now if you were going to shoot him twice, that adds 3 to both of those.
Oh, really? Okay, then I'm just going to
so
shoot him once.
It doesn't stack. You make that choice at the start of your turn, and you say, I'm going to do this amount of things.
Okay, well, then I'm just going to point blank shoot him in the chest for 12 damage.
All right, cool. He roars at you. He did not like that. And now Bo's turn. And Bo is going to do basically the same thing, but he's going to run up to the one-armed guy because he looks more intimidating than those other two combined. And he is just going to wait. So finally, Ethan gets to go.
All right. I'm going to turn to, what's the main guy's name? Biff?
Biff.
I'm going to turn to Biff and I'm going to tell Biff, all we want's the demon, the little imp guy. It'd be a shame that I'd have to kill your kids here for us to get that.
Ooh. Would you rather do that as intimidation or as not seduction? Persuasion. Seduction is the thing out here, though.
He's got a little sassy way that he says it. This is kind of alluring.
I'll do persuasion.
Alrighty. So roll persuasion.
Oh.
Oh God.
I got a 10.
Your charisma's a 10. Or not your charisma.
No. My charisma's a 3. Yeah.
Plus your charisma's a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to sweeten the deal a lot, my friend.
He said that back to me?
Yeah, he's listening, but he doesn't look like he's ready to chill very much.
Okay. So I'll attack this one.
Oh, he doesn't want to listen, so you punch his daughter. That's a
stab. Yeah.
Solid.
I'm not messing around. Yeah. I'm not messing around. I'll do my blades check. That's a 15.
I don't know.
And then
Beatrice could actually get away from that. Yeah, roll your damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Which is 2d8 plus 2 plus my extra d8, so 3d8 plus 2. That's going to be 18 points of damage.
Wow.
And then if she's still alive, she needs to make a health save, toughness number of 11.
Oh, she's very alive. That's no problem.
Okay.
So she health save, toughness number, toughness 11. You said?
Yeah.
Oh nope, she's poisoned or whatever you did to her. That's for sure.
Yeah. So what that poison does, they take -3 to their initiative, and then reduces any skill roll that I want by 1 dice type. She's just clawing me, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, she doesn't have any weapons. It's all bites and claws.
All right, I'll have her reduce her melee damage skill down by 1 dice type.
Oh, good. And what did you say the first half of that was?
They took a -3 to initiative.
-3 to initiative. So that would put... Ooh. That changes where she goes by a lot.
And then, then I'm done.
All righty. All right, so that shoots back to the is now Olivia.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to hit this guy in front of me with another blow.
I think you had the same thing that happens to me a lot happen.
Guess you're gonna have to take the 8.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, right.
we always take the first one that rolls, and it happens to me more often than anybody.
No, I'm teasing.
And I guess +5.
Yeah, he's good. So he just
He
ducks your
dodges it.
punches. He's like, why are you attacking me with a garrote? I can see it.
Yeah, it wasn't that time, but okay.
Oh, God, you missed me punching too, huh?
I'm not feeling it tonight, man.
All right, so that shoots over to Jestin.
I'm gonna punch the hell out of whoever's the main one next to us.
Biff.
Yeah. So that's 3d10. Ooh. 3 plus 7, so 10 total.
And it's 5, 3, 6. That misses.
It misses? All right.
Yes, that does not hit him somehow. You said you were trying to shoot him, correct?
No, punch him in his face.
Oh, trying to punch him. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to actually roll against that one. My fault.
No, you're good. What my fists is.
Oh, I didn't say that. Justin's in the chat now.
And you rolled an 8?
So I rolled a 3 plus my 7, so it's a 10 total.
Oh, yeah,
Is that
you
plus
hit him.
3? Hey, okay, so my fists, just to make sure, I have Mystic Fists, which means that I do 2d4 instead of 1d4 because they are magical fists.
Yep. And then do you have bonus damage that goes in the bottom of that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't you have a bonus from Titan Strength? Or you're already using that?
Yeah, I use that for the actual, roll. So I think it's just the 2d4, but...
Okay.
Oh,
ooh,
hell
18.
yeah. Max damage, bro.
Coming
Nice.
from a downtown, I just want to uppercut. Just like a shoryuken.
His head whips back. That puts it at that much damage.
Or is it Hadouken? Is Hadouken the one that... No, Hadouken's the launch.
Sure, you can.
The ball.
Is the
Yeah.
uppercut. Okay. Just want to make sure I got my Street Fighter lingo right.
And then the spinning kick is like, bop.
Yeah. I'm
Never
saving
understand
that one for later.
Oh, it's his turn. He's going to go right after you, Cadwallader, without even worrying about the lady this time because he's mad at you for hitting him in the chest.
Don't be a hero, Cad.
Ooh. 14.
So I roll my brawling, yes?
Correct.
To the opposition? Okay. That's going to be 17. Because my strength is +7.
This big beefy dad is very unhappy with you right now because he keeps missing.
I'm just like little Mac, just bobbing and weaving.
You all right?
Now I'm
so
looking for
that
spells.
goes to bad Beatrice. It is her turn now, even though her intimidation has gotten messed up. She's going to try to attack you again, Ethan, and it's a +3 TN to her attacks. Or to the skill that you took from her?
What I took away is that, so if she was rolling 2d8, she now rolls just a d8. It goes down one step in the dice type.
Gotcha. Okay. That would be 1d10.
Okay, and I'll do
9. Jesus.
15.
Well, this doesn't seem to be going our way, kids. We need to step it up. I got to tell you all that.
You just hand us the imp, and we'll just go.
Bert and Billy are going to try to hurt Lizzie before that happens, at the very least.
Bert and Billy.
Bert and Billy. Uh, 10 that you're going to oppose Olivia by rolling your melee.
Okay. I'm just not doing that well tonight, I guess.
And then what's your strength bonus?
5.
Alrighty,
Cool.
so that
Just
first
barely.
one is going to hit, and they have to put it on the other page just to make it annoying. That's any book. Oh, no. Plus 19.
Oh,
All of the damage is happening to Lizzie. How you feeling, Olivia?
I'm almost dead.
Yeah, I think
think
Lizzie's
I am
dying
dead.
over there.
I think I'm dead, yeah.
Hold on.
are you out?
Let me see.
Like,
Oh no.
Yeah, I think so.
When a character is reduced to negative HP but not negative double their HP, they have a chance to survive. They immediately roll a healing or health saving throw at target number 10. If they fail, they die. If not, they cling to survival and consciousness a little while longer.
What
If
is
they
number
take-
10?
The
that's
target
just the-
number is
yeah.
the 10 that you're going to be going for. So you are going to roll a D8 plus your health, I believe. Let me make sure I'm not fibbing before you do that. The D8 that you rolled is the 6.
I think what you
And-
got a 4 to your health, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's alive. She's on the floor bleeding out of her mouth,
Blah.
but she's definitely alive.
blah, blah, blah.
And due to that, Billy is going to spend his entire action moving over here.
Cat, I'm scared.
That goes down to... Hey, it's Chaz's turn.
Oh, interesting. That's good. So, let me double check how this works. Yeah. So, how big are these boxes, would you say, that we're standing in?
I know when I made it, it was 5 feet. We'll say 6 feet squares,
So,
just because I know it's
Like
supposed to
2
be
yards.
yards.
Yeah,
so like 2 yards a
then.
square.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually I am gonna do this. So I'm gonna cast lightning
Pardon me.
on this guy.
Do it.
And so the way that lightning works is that draw a line between you and your target. Anyone within 2 yards of that line takes 2d8 plus 1 damage for plus 2 MP, which I'm going to be doing. I can increase it to 2d12. But I'm pretty sure that Cadwallader is included in that.
That's okay.
But first I have to cast it. So what did
It's
I
like
say?
Terminator.
It's
when,
2d10 to cast it.
Going into the lava.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be giving you that cold thumbs up. Like, do it.
Yeah, 2d10. Oh boy. It
You only have to beat a
says
7.
that it's rolling the dice, but we'll see if that happens.
Seems like it might be fibbing.
Oh, there it is. Oh boy. So that's charisma based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so
that
that's
no, it passed.
yeah. So that's 2d12 damage.
Oh,
That's 22 damage
Biff.
to
Biff
everyone.
is rough.
God damn, girl.
When it
Billy,
happens, when she sees it hit Cad, she's gonna start crying.
I'm gonna just give her a thumbs up. Like I'm okay.
That's 23 damage. You said
22.
22. All right, Biff is looking pretty rough. Billy is staring at the ceiling, but still standing.
And then that's all I'm doing. Was just that.
All right, and I don't know how Cad's doing.
He's okay.
All righty, so then Bo gets to go.
Took out like a third of my health.
Is going to swing at Eligos and probably not hit with a 9.
I'd be very surprised.
Oh my god.
14.
Man, these werewolves are less effective than I thought they were going to be, but at least we're having fun, right? Sorry, Olivia. I mean, Olivia's kind of hurt.
Seems like they kind of,
Yeah, what do we have to do to like fix her?
I'm just hanging out.
I know at least 1 or 2 of you guys has health potions on you. I've seen your inventory.
Oh yeah, Betty does.
Oh yeah, I didn't buy any of that stuff.
And I flipped away from what I was reading about the death saves so quickly, I did not actually look at it. I'll look at it
I
again.
was supposed to have an inventory?
Yeah, I just put my fists as my inventory.
Pretty much.
So now it's Ethan's turn.
Oh, what? My turn? Okay. I'm going to look at... so Biff is looking real bad, right?
Yeah, Biff doesn't look... I mean, he's not real bad, but he looks very unhappy for the head of a werewolf clan who just had a bunch of strangers roll in. One shot him in the chest, one hit him with lightning.
He got hit in the chin.
That was both Betty.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to look at Beatrice and say, now, maybe you're a little bit more accommodating than your dad here, but we're just looking for stuff on an imp, little guy, real mischievous. He's lost. We need to get him back home. And I don't want to do anything to your dad, but I mean,
Can I hear this?
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it lightly.
Can I chime in to intimidate with them? It's cool if not.
Since we're doing initiative order, I'll say no because we're in combat.
For sure.
If we were just talking, hell yeah, like you did earlier.
Oh yeah, well I'm going to talk some shit once it gets to my turn. Best believe.
But I will have you do an intimidation check, Eligos.
Yeah, let me get my. Oh yeah, it's a D10. All right. Plus charisma.
Yeah.
So that's a 9.
She looks at her dad, steals herself, and just growls at you.
Alrighty then. Hey, don't tell me. Don't come running to me when your dad's killed. That's all I'm doing for this turn.
Oh shit. Okay. That jumps back up to passed out Olivia, which I did not look up. Hold on.
I don't have any like health potions on me or anything like that, so I can't
Don't mind me.
really try to heal her.
No big deal.
Like it says death saves, but then it doesn't tell you how a death save works. And I don't want to waste a bunch of time on the stream.
It says if they take any further damage while at negative HP, they need to roll again to avoid death. So right now she's just there, and then
so
if someone hits her
stabilized.
again, she'll need to make that same toughness.
Gotcha.
Okay, so someone
What?
needs to help you get up, but if you get hit again while you're down, you have a chance to die.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to roll that 10 again.
So it just kind of skips over Olivia, and it goes to
okay.
sorry, Olivia, and it goes to Cadwallader.
I'm going to. I want to intimidate, but I also just want to punch him in the face again. I'm gonna just sock him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him in the face 'cause they ain't listening.
No one wants to help Lizzie.
I wouldn't even be able to get there in time.
I don't care about anyone but Cad.
Aw.
6 plus 7, so 13.
Darn it, I didn't have his attack in front of me. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, you miss him.
I have skilled fighter. 3 times per session, I can re-roll any combat skill that I would like. So I would like to re-roll that, sir.
Okay.
That's much better. That's going to be a 17.
That does hit him.
Cool. So that's 2d4. 4 damage.
That's okay.
Worth. Super worth.
Wait, which one did you hit?
The big guy.
Biff?
Yes. I figure if we take the daddy away, then when they're all crying, then we can get the information from them. They're much more likely to talk once their dad's dead, you know?
Dad's dead.
Yeah.
So now,
Cad, that's so smart of you.
Oh,
so,
thanks.
so now it's Biff's turn. He's going to try to punch the lady who's flirting during combat. He does. That's a 16.
I'm going to taunt that. So it's an opposition roll, intimidation against charisma. Intimidation plus charisma against resist torture.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Intimidation. So 3d10 plus 4. You ain't touching her. Maybe 10.
Maybe you're touching her.
Maybe. I'm gonna try.
Oh no. Just a note for everyone in the chat, by the way. Betty's a bit of a glass cannon, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Might be another person down.
Does he still hit Betty?
Yeah, he does still hit Betty.
Cat, I'm scared.
I did roll damage, or not damage, but I did roll to actively hit Betty.
Yeah.
His damage.
Do I opposition that?
Yeah, I think you still opposition that. Because it's a melee attack, right? Yeah.
It is, but it's a 16.
Oh yeah, and I don't have any. I don't have a damage bonus.
So it's 1d4.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way you can.
There's not plus anything, is there?
Plus your strength or dex, or strength or reflex.
All right. Well, it says rolling the dice, so we'll let Roll20 decide when that's going to happen.
Just for reference, how many hit points does Betty have?
Don't worry about that.
Gonna have like
12. At least I
She rolled a natural. She rolled a max, and she still gets hit. Like he Chaz was correct.
Yeah, because my reflexes are like 3, so and my strength is worse.
Minimum damage.
I'm not even like a
goodness.
DM who wants to hurt people, but damn. Wait, but
Nice.
it's still plus that.
Oh,
So 10.
Not completely minimum.
10 damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
10 damage total.
I swear to God, Chaz, if you
Okay.
fall over right now, I'm so mad.
Okay, so
That's how
DM,
much of a glass cannon.
DM
Betty is.
admitting, I know how much HP Chaz has, and that still didn't feel too good to him.
No,
so
not particularly.
So that swings back up to Ooh, Beatrice goes again.
That was Biff that hit me?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, super weak attack for Biff being the one that hit you.
Well, not a super weak attack for Betty.
Correct.
Yeah.
How's an 11 attack do for you, Ethan?
Let's see. I got a 14.
Doesn't touch. Man, Beatrice isn't doing shit. She's starting to develop a crush.
Maybe I can use that to
Ducking
get the imp that we're here for.
Yeah, Ethan, there's just like a one-armed demon just like rope-a-doping werewolves.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. All right, whose turn is it, Jay?
I'm sorry. I was just thinking if anyone's doing fan art, that's perfect. The demons are going again, so
Yeah, I'll get Artsy to sketch something up.
Bert's gonna ignore Lizzie because she seems hurt, and then Billy's gonna take a swing at Cadwallader.
Okay.
Jesus, 8. Good.
No. No.
Man, we shouldn't have wasted
How
all our
about
skills at fighting on the fighting earlier and waited for this to happen now.
Has anyone here seen Hajime no Ippo? Because I'm in full Dempsey
Oh,
role
God.
mode. Like just bobbing and weaving, just bobbing and weaving.
Jestin, bless you. It's Chaz's turn. The anime you said. Sneeze.
So I got to think about how I'm going to do this. All right, I'm reading how this thing works. So, yeah, I'm going to do... So I'm going to cast Triton's Wrath, which is just a giant jet of pressurized water. And I am going to do it with... well, I'm going to just cast it, and it's a 3d10 to cast.
Okay.
Well, no, because I guess that changes the action point if I want to up the damage. It's going to change the difficulty of it. So I'm going to use 3 action points. So it's +3 to the target number to make it do more damage than normal. But it's still a 3d10 to attack. So let's hopefully get that.
Light 'em up.
8. So it's 13.
And that is when you do the magic attack, Do I roll against that, or am I just...
No, didn't you say, Ethan, that there's like a base to cast it?
7. Yeah.
Yeah, then I
you
just
have to
get
do
hit
7.
by that, so roll your damage.
Oh, hell yeah. So then that's just a d10 of damage. Oh, well, if he gets hit by it, then he also falls down.
You said it's
I
a
didn't
single
mention
D10
that.
of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 8. So 8 damage, and he also falls down when he gets hit by the jet stream.
Gotcha.
I like
If
to
anybody
imagine
watches
that Betty,
Black
like-
Clover, it's Noelle.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh, man.
Sea Dragon's Roar? Is that it?
Yeah, it's her
Yeah.
Sea Dragon's Roar.
There we go.
All right, so then Bo is... someone's going to punch Ethan tonight. It's going to happen.
Is he trying again?
10. His brother is. Her brother is.
I got a 10, and all combat melee attacks against me are at a +2 toughness number, so he has to beat a 12 technically.
All right. Well, then moving along, that goes to you.
Back to me?
Yep.
Back to me. All right, so... All right, this is how many squares away?
Dun, dun, dun.
They're what, 20? So I'm going to do 2 actions to run over to Lizzie. Is there anything I can do to like get her back up?
I don't know if there's just like a health, like a healing skill. Like, we can retcon it and just say that you have a couple health potions on you since no one took them, and I assumed the Hermetic Order would have given you some.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
so
I have
Olivia
health
can play
potions.
the last little bit.
I bet
Betty, you don't
do.
care.
I just wanted to point that out. My inventory is stock full.
So yeah, I'll administer a health potion to her.
Okay.
What-
Chaz, you
what do I
had
have
that
to do for
written
that?
down. What are the health potions, like 1d8 or something?
It is 2d8.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's 2d8 healing.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry. Sorry, this one got spoiled in the Brimstone teleport.
Oh.
Well, that's 2 more hit points than she
God, it tastes like
has.
sulfur.
She is back on her feet with her 2 hit points now, though.
I'm gonna tap her a little bit, but very, very gently say, "You're welcome."
You gave her like the expired health potion because, like, come on,
Yeah,
you're not gonna give her the good one.
it's spoiled when I made that teleport. So you know.
And then that jumps right back to Olivia in the initiative.
All right. Well,
You hurt lady.
okay.
Well, if we're assuming that we all have health potions, then she probably has one too.
Yes.
I mean, what?
I'm assuming that's your 2d8 that you just rolled.
Sure.
Not metagaming.
Sorry.
He was talking about himself.
I did it first.
Oh, because I was like, it
Oh.
seems like that's what
13
it was.
more hit points for Lizzie.
Now Lizzie feels somewhat healthy.
Cool.
Almost full again.
And that is, I know someone else in the party. Jestin is next.
Cool. So I actually want to, because seeing that we're kind of surrounded right now, I'm going to take my turn to cast Shield the Innocent on Betty, which means that when the person that I am protecting takes damage, I can take up to my health times 2 points of that damage by spending 1 magic point each. And since I don't use them damn things, I have plenty of them. It ignores any damage resistance. It's just straight damage. So anytime Betty's going to take damage, I get to knock it out instead.
And
And that's
did
my
you say
turn.
that takes up to a certain amount of damage for her?
Yes.
Or-
So I can take up to my health times 2, which there's not going to be 120 points of damage.
Oh, cool.
But by paying 1 magic point each. So each damage I can take is magic points, and I currently have 25. So I can take up to 25 damage for her.
Gotcha. Cool. Right on. And that's just going to be your action right now?
That's my turn.
All right. Then
Betty is still crying, but now it's happy tears.
I kind of like grab her arm. Not the one that she's got the gun with or whatever, but I'm just like, kind of give like that cool guy, like, you know that one like gif of that guy like zooms in and he just kind of, he's got like the long hair and the big beard and he just,
Yeah.
that one.
the guy who pops open the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Betty is overcome with emotion.
All right. Betty's about to be overcome with claws. Ooh, maybe. 15.
What do I roll for that?
Your melee.
Oh, which is a D4. So
Yep.
6.
And a 2d8. 12 damage, which
Cool.
Cadwallader can sink and take the equal amount of magic points out of his pool.
Yep, so I have 13 magic points left.
Alrighty, and Biff roars when he realizes that the damage he was delivering did not actually get to its target.
I just kind of do the same, like, nod, but I turn to him.
I thought you were going to look back at him.
No. I'm a classy man.
I appreciate that. At this point, Beatrice is just oh, wait, no, damn it, Eligos left. Beatrice is really mad at that guy. I love that all these characters are super emotional. So she's just going to run over there too and wait to attack for next turn. Beatrice, Bert. Man, there's just like 4 werewolves in a row. All right. So Bert is going to do the same. And Billy, I believe, is the last one who's going to attack Cadwallader. He's going to keep going.
Got it.
12.
12? No.
Jesus. And then that gets back up to the player characters. Chaz. Biff looks pretty bad and is really mad at you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Triton's Wrath again. Sea Dragon's Roar.
Hell yeah.
And that's a 3d10. Oh, and I'm going to do the thing where I change the target number to 10. It adds 3 to the base of 7. So 3d10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So then I do a d10 of damage. And, I guess he's still on his feet. Or
yeah,
he's still off of his feet.
I should have given him a +3 on his last attack, but I think he still would have made it.
It definitely would have.
Yeah, he would have. But even still, he's knocked down again if he stood back up and takes 2 damage.
Alrighty.
And then how does it work with when I move after I do an action? Or is that a separate thing?
We're playing super duper loose right now. Like if we do this system again, I'm going to be a whole lot more strict about it. If you wanted to do those 2 actions, it would have been the +3 target number for your first action.
Okay. Well, actually, now that I consider it, I don't want to move anyway because Betty's going to stay right next to Cad.
All right. And that goes to Bo. Oh, I put Bo out of order in the last one, I think. No, I didn't. He didn't move yet. So Bo is going to move up here to Cad and take a swipe at him.
14.
And doesn't get it because Cad is quicker than he is strong.
I'm just in the Dempsey mode.
Cad is quick and strong.
And smart. And handsome. Everything that I'm not is what Cad is.
This is a role-playing game like crazy. Ethan.
All right, I'm going to do 2 attacks. I'm gonna swing 1 at each of the werewolves that are on me.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that puts you at a +3 for each of those attacks.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wonder what I'm rolling. That'll be a 15, and then you've got the +3 against thing.
Okay, so a 12. Which one's that against?
The first one I'll do against Beatrice.
Alrighty. So Beatrice is going to roll. That's a tie, so you win that one.
Okay. And then I'll go to the next guy.
Oh,
that's a 17, then the +3, 14.
Yeah, So you got damage on both of them.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna like stab forward and like into her gut, then go to the side to kind of try to slice the other one in half.
Nice.
And that is 8 damage on Beatrice. And 11 damage on whoever the other one is. And they both have to give me health saves of 11.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those health saves.
Yep.
Nope.
I'll knock them both down. Another -3 in the initiative order. And, I'm sorry. And have the one and the other one, the white one, kick down his combat melee skill. And that's it.
All right. It's very funny because you're essentially making it so all of you guys go and then all of the werewolves go.
Making it easy for you to remember.
So that is Olivia.
All right.
It's moving again.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me.
6 plus your strength, right?
Yep. I don't
So
know.
what?
I guess.
Are sorry.
You hitting with your garrote?
No.
Oh, just your fists.
No, I have a sword.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I let her grab that wood thing and start swinging it at people.
Gotcha. So that'd be plus your strength.
And Olivia's strength is
4.
alrighty.
So 10.
Get back to this guy. Accidentally open some random thing.
Oh no, 10. Yeah, that's a 6, not D.
Oh, you hit him.
Hey.
And I'm pretty sure a sword is a D10.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1d10 just because I don't want to look it up.
And then Olivia, you should add to your strength an extra D6.
Okay.
Okay. The 10 damage.
Bert looks like he's wobbling pretty hard. Lizzie did some work to that werewolf face.
Finally.
And then I know, right? That's getting the revenge. And then we'll go over to Cadwallader.
I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna try to swing at his big fat face.
Are you going after Biff?
Yo, yeah.
Oh man,
That's 17 to hit.
Yeah, I think that'll
Oh,
work.
damn.
Yeah, still barely, but still hits.
5 points.
He is spitting blood, growling at you, but the growl is definitely breaking as he's trying to growl. He does not sound great right now.
I should have intimidated them. Next turn.
And then that goes to... Oh, man, it's Biff's turn. Biff's going to swing again at the lady because he can tell it's pissing you off.
I'm going to use my last... No. I'm going to save my last taunt.
Oh, yeah, because
that's
you're
an
taking my
11.
damage anyway.
Yeah.
He
Well,
rolled
it's
an 11
13.
at you, Betty.
An 11?
Yeah. Nope, a 12, pardon me. Forgot which one it was.
It's rolling.
Yeah, I know. It's weird that yours has taken a while tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what that's about. But it's probably not going to matter because the most it could be is a 7.
That is like the third 4 you've rolled, though, on your default.
Yeah, I know.
mean,
I
you
would
really
max
did that
roll
regard.
on my... I would max roll for a futile. attempt
No.
at saving myself. It's all right. Betty's unlucky.
Don't remind him.
Unless Cadwallader's there.
Yeah.
10 damage that Cadwallader is going to soak up.
Yep, I have 3 magic points left that I can soak up with. So
Nice.
anything over that goes straight back to Betty.
All right. And then Billy goes, and then Betty goes. Our Betty, because of the way that the initiative order is getting messed up. Billy's going to swing at Cadwallader again. Probably not hit him with that roll. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Oh. He's
All right,
just a
so-
throwaway.
Betty, you
Sorry,
have a
that is just a
growling, drooling, blood-mouthed werewolf in front of you, and then 2 of his healthier sons.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack Biff. And I'm gonna cast Arcane Bolt, but I'm not gonna do it as a shot. I'm gonna actually cast it.
Alrighty.
So that is 2d8.
Rolling.
So
Nice.
that's gonna be 13.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Since
so
you're
that
casting
casts.
that's the spell that hits, yeah.
So then I'm going to use the extra MP to do the most damage that I can, which is 2d8 plus 2. So
Nice.
16.
Oh, damn. All right. Betty blows a hole clear through Biff's chest, and Biff falls to the ground lifeless.
I hug Betty.
Oh, Betty is she's overcome. She's not able to handle herself.
And we are going to fall out of the initiative order as the now hurt children all start backing up.
All right. I am going to take the intimidation, and once again, like Batman, they're like, "Where is he?"
All 4 of them in unison point at the hay bales.
Good. I'm just gonna stroll past him like just a big swinging dick.
That old bastard was a monster, man. I'm glad you got rid of him before you got rid of any of my brothers or my sister.
We're not done here yet.
Betty has never been closer to Cadwallader.
Aw.
As we're going up to it, like, is there anything that I can sense or smell or anything like that to kind of sense what's on the other end of that hay bale?
Give me an observation.
Yeah, I'm also going to be keeping a close eye on
big
the
thing.
4 of them.
So you're going to have to roll decent to,
An 8.
and then that would go with, I guess that'd go with not intelligence, I wouldn't think. Maybe reflex.
What is the roll?
Yeah. I got 8. I was doing an observation check to see if I can see through the haystacks.
That'd be wisdom, yeah. Is there a wisdom?
Yeah.
here?
Wisdom.
Yeah, so I got an 8.
Okay. That's not bad. You can tell that there are, you can't see what's inside, but you can tell that there are basically little cells made out of the stacks of hay. That
I'm
there are
gonna
things.
kick down the hay and try to get at this imp.
You said you're just going to pull down at the hay?
Yeah. Well, also, like, I do want to make like I want to be keeping a conscious eye to the other 4 just to make sure they're not trying anything funny. I know they're probably all just like crowding around their dead dad and crying, but I want to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on them while we're investigating this area.
They do not seem to be crying very much. In fact, they seem to be discussing what their lives might be entailing now that their psychopath father is out of them.
Oh, word. Okay, cool. See, all's well that ends well, gentlemen.
Cad, you always say the best things.
And if you're gonna, you pulled down the hay?
Yeah. Do I need to make like a athletic check or?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna pull down these two.
I'm gonna do it just for fun.
And
It would have been a 12.
you can see the little imp.
Little
I'm super
guy.
happy. Yeah, I'm super happy with the little avatar I got for the imp.
It's great.
I think he's cute.
He's the best. He's just got his arms crossed. Like, where the hell have you been?
What took you so long? What? Why did these werewolves take you? Okay, are we speaking demonic? Okay, I'll say it in demonic then. Why did these things take you?
It's a good point. I did not think that you would obviously say that. So that makes sense. Cool. I guess I get to explain this, even though I didn't think I was going to get to explain this. I heard them in the car when they were kidnapping me. They were talking about they were going to use me to force the changes in the Pharaoh-born and Pharaoh-created werewolves that they created to fight.
What?
So you can.
Oh, none of you are werewolves. The moon doesn't really do much for werewolves in this world. That stuff's all in movies. I mean, it can make it a little easier to turn into a wolf, but it's kind of more like the Incredible Hulk. You have to be full of fear and rage, and I'm kind of scary.
Yeah, that's debatable. We're gonna take you back to your friend now.
Damien, and he latches onto your leg.
Right on. I'm gonna pat him on the head and then just kind of like start wobbling out, carrying him.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Do the
I don't
stiff
even want to
leg
take the loot. I'm
around.
done with these guys.
Aw, see, and then the screen's gonna fade to black, and you're gonna get still images of everybody flashing up at the end, and it's gonna be like Bert, Beatrice, Billy, and Bo went on to open up an ice cream shop.
Yeah, that sounds about right for Yuli. I had to get one last Yuli joke in that.
All right, and we will leave it there for the evening because I don't think I could do a funnier version of the demon and the kid getting back together than anybody's imagining right now.
There's probably a lot
That's
of
probably
weird-
true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was Wicked Pacts, which is a role-playing system that I'm going to be using a lot more of, and the systems that the Polyhedral Knights have made seem to be full of some pretty fun non-normal fantasy content. So
Yeah, it was a
I
great
will
time.
I will let Chaz give us our normal outro, and then we will be done for the evening. Thank
Well-
you, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed my form of DMing or GMing.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody,
Jay, you did
for
great.
coming and joining us. Yeah, Jay, you did do great. I had a lot of fun. And Wicked
Listen to
Packs
the
is
No
a
Big
super
Banana
cool
podcast.
system. Don't listen to whatever he's saying, folks.
Yeah, don't do the podcast outro. Let Chaz talk.
Yeah, so what
As
I
long
do
as
want to
it's a
say
podcast.
is just a quick note and a reminder that we are sponsored on our streams by Dungeon Fog. Head over to dungeonfog.com and set up your account to check out the cool map making features and use Man Shorts for 10% off the annual subscription if you decide to purchase it. We will be back next Wednesday for the continuation of our 5e campaign, Airships of Nuada. That's super fun. If you're not already watching it, you should come stop by and check it out. 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. As for the one-shots, who knows what we're going to be doing, but we'll keep everyone abreast to that on social media. And speaking of which, on social media, keep your eyes peeled, folks, for the winners that we will announce for the Wicked Packs hard copy and a set of dice, as well as 4 other winners for dice sets, 2 off of Twitch and 2 off of YouTube chat. Thanks everybody for participating this evening. Super fun, super cool. And yeah, if you want to, you can listen to the No Big Banana podcast. It's not a big deal. It comes out on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2:00 on anywhere you listen to podcasts. But
You
other
should
than
totally
that,
start with the episode I was on last week talking about Wicked Pacts.
Yeah.
oh yeah. And speaking of Wicked Packs, go check out their stuff too. The Polyhedral Knights. They have a lot of other cool games besides just Wicked Packs. And I'm confident that you can get it on Drive Through RPG because that's where I got my PDF copy. So yeah, go check it out. And we'll see you on Wednesday.
And thank you, Jillian. Thank you, Jillian, for the last-minute donation.
Yeah, Jillian donated $2 at the last second.
Oh, thank you, Jillian. Much appreciated.
And thank you guys for having me. It was a lot of fun.
And it's always a fun time. And if you want to hear more nonsense that Jestin has to say, you can do so on my podcast, the No Big Banana Podcast.
No Big Banana Podcast.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.